right. Good evening, jammers, and welcome to the Jams and Cocktails live podcast, episode 56. 56 episodes in a row, you guys. We're not slowing down yet. We thought about it, but we're not.
Don't stop us now.
Right. My name is Brad Brock, and I will be your host this evening. Joining me in the legendary JNC Lounge is the always angelic Miss Jordyn Taylor.
That's me. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Wow.
And our special guest joining us tonight all the way from New York City, the Ryan Owens.
Hey, that's me. That's this guy.
And local fiddler extraordinaire, the Paddy King. All right. Well, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in live tonight on Facebook, YouTube, and the brand spanking new JNC radio station, broadcasting on the Live 365 app. We are there live right now. So if you don't want to look at our ugly mugs all night, with the exception of Jordyn, you can listen in wherever you are on the Live 365 app. Just search JNC Radio. Also, thanks to those of you catching the show later on YouTube or on your favorite podcast platform like iHeartRadio or Spotify. Wherever you're tuning in, do us a solid and like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us to the ends of the earth. What? Yeah. We've got a fun show for all of you tonight, filled with music and stories. We'll also get into the Jordy Files. We'll play a round of Name That Tune. We'll hear from Tony Espinosa in our midweek motivation. And of course, we'll be putting Ryan and possibly Paddy on the hot seat inside the Lipton tea. Ooh, I know. But first, there it is. But first, you guys, let's kick off this evening with our shot of the week. Slacker.
I forgot.
Shots.
Get it, Jordyn. Shots.
Yeah. So Jordyn is frantically over there pouring it. Thank God it's a pretty simple one tonight, right?
Yeah, take your time.
So you guys, this is from our friends at Code Rum. This is the Code Rum Money Shot. Very, very simple shot. It's about 1.5 ounces of Code Spiced Rum and 1/2 ounce of Code Mango Tango. You shoot it. It's that easy. I wish the explanation was a little bit longer for Jordyn there, but
Mango Tango.
She's working feverishly over there.
Man.
You look good doing it, though.
That's good. Yeah, that's a solid pour. I like it.
Hefty.
Yeah. She would never make it as a bartender because we'd all be dead. You put all your customers in the hospital.
Yeah, this is why I'm not a bartender.
That's okay.
No gauge.
That's okay. We'll definitely send this one into, or send things into lightning speed here. All right. She's going to pass those out there. Just to let you know, while she's doing that, if you'd like to join us for our shot of the week, each week you can visit our website at jncpodcast.com and click on the shot of the week link and see what we're planning. You can even get all the ingredients delivered straight to your door by clicking on the Drizzly link just below that on that page there. What do you think, gentlemen?
I smell a hint of tango.
Yeah, just a hint.
It's a spicy tango.
Oh, just tell me when you guys are ready. I guess. I want to get the tango going on my belly.
Oh, man. Humming.
All right.
All right, you guys. Cheers, gentlemen. Thanks for being here.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in live with us tonight.
Yes, to the views.
That's a heavy shot, baby.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's not bad, right?
No, it's delicious.
Yes.
Oh, that mango is really good. Is that rum itself?
It's
It
just
is.
exclusively rum.
I might have a shot in an hour or two.
It's dangerous.
The
Yes.
tango.
Dangerous.
Yeah, you have to
That's
dance with the devil.
Ooh, that should be their slogan.
Right. Dance with the devil.
Yes. Sound bit.
theme
New
song.
sound bit.
Please, you're too kind. Please.
That was perfect.
Oh, man. Well, you guys, I guess we ought to dive right in here. He's a local singer-songwriter staple here on the Treasure Coast, whose energetic stage show was born in musical theater. Although he now resides in New York, we're lucky enough to have him coming back through town from time to time to perform for us. Check out the Ryan Owens.
Give me one, two reasons why I should take you back. No, I loved you, yes, I loved you, baby. And you know that's a fact. Now you're calling me and saying, yeah, that you want me back. You know there's something about you, girl, that makes me forget how to love and how to trust. For all these years, yes, I'm about to rust.
Cut to guitar solo.
Oh my gosh, that song. My little sisters make fun of me for that song every day.
Every day.
Oh, well, they shouldn't. It's a great song.
They'll be
It's a
like,
great
hey,
song.
Ryan, you want to come back? Or I'll be like, just think about that. And they'll be like, just think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Oh, man. Well, welcome, you guys. Welcome to the show. And why don't we kick things off with what everybody tunes in here is for the jams. The cocktails, we get to enjoy those. So, but you guys want to kick it off with something?
Sure.
A little
How about-
something.
Patty picked this song because it's a show about jams and cocktails. It's a little song called Bartender by one of my cool heroes, Mr. Dave Matthews. Die before my time. Oh, brother of mine, please don't forget me if I die. Bartender, please fill my glass for me with the wine you gave Jesus. Set him free after 3 days dead. If I'm gone before I'm home, oh sweet little sisters of mine, please don't forget me. Yes, if I go. Bartender, please fill my glass for me with the wine you gave Jesus and set him free. Yes, after 3 days dead. Oh, bartender, please smoke that funky kush with me. Come on, man. That same good you gave Jesus, you set him free, yes, after 3 days dead. In the crowd, oh, bartender, please, I pray, oh, yeah, yes, a bartender, please. When I was young, I'd never think about it. Now I just wanna run and hide. Oh, bartender, mama, baby, hold on for him tonight. And if all this gold here it should steal my soul away, oh, please, mother of mine, redirect me if this gold goes to my head. Bartender, please, the wine that's drinking me, came from the vine that strung Judas, from the devil's trees, roots deep, deep in the ground. Bartender, please come on, yeah, the wine that's drinking me. It came from the vine that strung Judas, from the devil's trees, roots deep, deep in the ground. In the ground, you better watch me now. Oh, bartender, please, I pray, oh, come on. This bartender, please. Oh, when I was young, I didn't think about it. Now I just want to run and hide. Oh, bartender, please, Father, please, yeah. Oh, say it loud, say it loud. Hey. That's such a That's
Oh,
such
man.
a song.
That's a vibe.
Yeah.
That is like an anthem.
If I die,
That's
well, don't forget me.
Play that one.
Thanks, Dave.
yes.
Thanks, Dave Matthews. You fill my glass again. Yes. And cheers.
Salute.
Hey, man, we could die. Yeah, it's crazy. Life's weird.
God, isn't that the truth? Mm-hmm. Oh man. Well, you guys, why don't we dive right into to a little chat? I'm still like a little taken back. It never gets old when our guests play their first song. It's like it's such a cool, because especially right off the bat, but even if like we've been talking for a while and you're so used to just hearing voices and then they just drop into whatever they're gonna do or you guys are gonna do, it gives me goosebumps. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is the way to enjoy live music, in my opinion. Everyone out there, you should start your own entertainment podcast and invite everybody to, like, this is kind of like how house parties used to be, right?
Right? Yeah, just go meet and people and hang out and jam.
Yeah, or like house concerts or things like that.
Yeah.
Here we are in the 21st century, doing house concerts. So, all right.
This is how it's gonna be, baby. This is the way.
This is the way.
Get ready.
I was born ready. I might have been born ready. We'll find out. So, Ryan, let's go back and just give us your origin story, man. How did this all get started for you? You're a local boy here in the Tri-County area, Martin County, and now you're kicking it big style in New York. So let's go back to the roots.
I
man.
was until this time last year.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, no, my I grew up, doing the cool things, playing t-ball and being a little chubby kid running around on a basketball court. I tried to get everybody to call me the Rhino. I remember that in basketball, in PB basketball, and they were like, "No, dude, we're not." I'm like, "Come on, guys, it's Ryan O, the Rhino. Let's do it." And no, that did not take. But so my mom auditioned for the community theater production of Mame by Shiloh Theatrical Productions when I was like 11 years old, and she got in. And so like, yeah, there was like 1 or 2 days where she was like, hey, do you want to just come and, you know, hang out with me? Or I like had to go there. And I got there and I was like, what is this? What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Like, all right. And so I ended up wanting to hang out there. I was like, all right, there's a lot of fun people using their imaginations, and there's cute girls everywhere too. They were like they were older than me. Like I'm 11, and there's some like hot 19-year-old chicks and 20-year-old chicks and stuff. And I'm like, what is this? I need to be part of this. And so I ended up working backstage for that show. And then the next show was Jesus Christ Superstar, and my mom was Mary Magdalene in that. And so I was working. I decided I was going to work tech for that. And then the cool director, Ethan Wilcox, he came over to me. I was on the stage singing and on the side of the stage. And he was like, hey, Ryan, you know all the words. And do you just want to be in the show? And I was like, really?
Word?
And he was like, yeah, dude, do you want to just be in it? And I was like, okay. And so Jesus Christ Superstar was the first show I ever got to do when I was like 11 or 12 years old, man. And yeah. And then from that point on, it was like,
yeah, like started the ignition.
Yeah, dude, it was done. Yeah, the car was started and it wasn't stopping. And and luckily I have amazing parents that really, you know, were there for me and let me do that, because a lot of people don't have that kind of, you know, parental unit to be like, oh shit, like he likes this, it's good, he's good at it. And like, let's see, yeah, all right, go for it. And you know, from that point on, I was like, I was in middle school and then going into high school. You know, I was doing, you know, like sometimes like 2 or 3 shows at a time. You know, rehearsing, or like I would run tech for one thing while I was in a show, and then I was like rehearsing for a different show at the same time. And my parents, they're so cool, man. I'm in like high school and they're like, yo, just get C's. That's all you need to do is just get C's and just like, like just pass your classes and we're good. Because I don't know how, like we were out. I'm like in middle school and there's like a group of kids that were like around my age, and all our families were friends. But we were like, we get done rehearsing and then we were sitting around painting all the sets, building this. My dad did set design for a few shows. And we're doing that until midnight, and then we're all going to fucking Denny's.
Right, of course.
You know, or like IHOP or Ruby Tuesdays or something at like midnight on a school day. Right. It was just a different world then, you know, like, and I'm the most lucky person I've ever met, I think. And so, yeah, and then you know, that's basically the origin story. Flash forward a few years later, a lot of years later, like, I guess, my parents got me a guitar around that time, but my guitar teacher at Schumacher Music, he made me learn, like, he didn't ask me what I wanted to play at all. And I didn't know what I wanted to play at that time too. So I learned like Paperback Writer, and I sucked, and I just sucked. And so I just stopped. And I go back to that kind of thing now. And I'm like, man, I wish he would have been like, lower the action on the guitar and like get some lighter strings and stuff. I think that's a big stepping stone that a lot of people, that when they pick up a guitar, they're like, this is hard. Because it is hard.
It is hard, yeah.
It is hard. But if you throw some like silk steel strings really on that, and like you're playing on 10s or 9s, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And the action's nice and tight, then it's like, all right, okay, that changes things. So I didn't play guitar for like forevs. And my senior year of high school, I think I learned how to play Boss DJ by Sublime, because I thought girls might like it. And Maroon 5 Secret. I learned how to play those 2 songs.
Both because girls might like it.
I think girls might like that. I do theater. They can see me on stage anytime, but maybe at a party, if someone has a lot of people always had guitars, you know, so, but I just never knew how to play one. But then I did the show Rent in St. Petersburg. And I came back from doing that. And I was working at restaurants my entire life. So like I got my own job at a restaurant when I was like 11 or 12. I just walked up the street to the Renaissance Deli and Catering on Map Road.
Shameless
It's not there anymore.
plug.
Oh, it's not there anymore. It's yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, they paid me totally under the table. I was like 11 or 12. I can't work. And I got myself a job there. I got my buddy
It's not
Pete.
that you can't work. You weren't supposed to work.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to work. But I washed dishes, and I don't remember exactly where I was. I've just been like in the service industry, and
So
when I came,
you'd mentioned Rent. Mm-hmm. That's where I think that story was.
Yes, I got to play Mark in Rent in St. Petersburg at the American Stage Theater. That was a cool thing. I actually but then I came back, and I saw a lot of like older guys just playing music in corners and stuff, and I was like, yo, dude.
Older guys like me.
No. Like 60s, 70s. And nothing against them. Love them. And I'll still go hang out with you and support, like rock hard. Rock hard. But I'm not hating on it. I was just like, hey, you make money doing this? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, you make money though? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And then I was lucky enough. I was a server at Cobb's Landing in Fort Pierce. Mm-hmm. And I'd be working, and one of my great friends, Tyler Brennan, and this girl, Julia Bartra, they were singing outside. And after so many times, I knew how to play djembe. I taught myself how to play djembe because I didn't play guitar. So I wanted to be with the people.
Right.
But I was like, everybody else knows how to fucking play guitar. I guess I can sing, so I'll just like pick up a hand drum and do background vocals and harmonies and stuff. So I would beg and plead the manager there to be like, yo, it's pretty slow now though too, right? So you could cut me and I can go play hand drums with them. They'll let me play hand drums with them, and I'd really like to do that. And so, my cool managers there would eventually start cutting me so I could run outside and play hand percussion with Tyler and Julia. And then like Tyler and his dad, Tom Brennan, were like, hey, Ryan, why don't you go play some songs? And so I knew a couple songs, so I said, started doing that. And then Donna Burke up there, she was like, hey, you're pretty good. And my first like real gig, she gave me like every Friday at Blue Water Beach Grill in Fort Pierce. And I showed up, I had like a little Marshall amp that I bought at the pawn shop for like $40. And I had a guitar that my dad got me. And I found like the cheapest mic and mic stand I could have. Eventually my mom got me a loop pedal. So that opened up another world where I didn't know how to guitar solo at all. But I did have a loop pedal, so I could at least like press the button and be like, all right, we're good, right? Like this is locked in. My 4-chord jam locked in. And I get my buddy Eric Watts to come play guitar with me. That's really where the whole, I've always when I started playing, I always wanted people playing with me because that's how I enjoy it. And doing theater, you're on stage with like either one person or like 30 people and you get to play around and have fun. I guess that's my origin story.
It's a great...
yeah.
Well, let's give a round of applause for that. That's a great origin story.
That's an origin.
Wow.
And it's so cool because you didn't have to go through such a metallic transformation like Wolverine did. And,
Thanks.
No aluminium? Is that what they call it? No. What is it?
I think that's what the Brits call
Yeah,
aluminum.
that is what the I watched Trevor Noah say aluminium the other day. But something is inside of Wolverine, and it's along those lines. It's not vibranium though.
No, I think that's something different.
No, that's
Oh, that is
for
what it
Marvel.
is?
Oh, that's for like Captain America's thing, I think. Whatever. Sorry.
We're nerding out now.
Yeah, nerds.
Well, that's awesome, man. So how old were you when you were playing at Blue Water? Just to put a little timestamp on that.
Probably like 22, 23.
Okay. Yeah. So
About 10 years ago.
So you were doing that, and I read in your bio that you were working as a stagehand at the Lyric with our friend Bert Zimmerman.
Yes.
He's the man, the myth, the legend.
Dirty Bert.
Dirty Bert.
That's my guy. Yeah.
So tell us about that experience working at that legendary theater down there in downtown Stewart.
Bert. Yeah. So I got to work at the Lyric because I was doing a lot of stuff there with different theaters that were rolling through there at the time. And then Bert offered me a job, and I got to run Spotlight. That was like my main, like, I kill this. Like, watch out. Like, I'll do everything. I can like also lift stuff, and Bert would have me like I broke my toe one time, like a tractor thing fell on me, but we were at like Wayne Huizinga's place, and no, that was to no fault of Bert at all. Or myself. It was wet that day. I was stupid. But like, yeah, we would go out to like places and like hang lights and like run sound for like Casey and the Sunshine Band at a random park somewhere that I don't remember. Bert would just be like, be here at this time, do this thing. And I'd be like, okay. And I would also just get there and like, I don't really know a lot about like technical stuff at all. But luckily, like Bert would just be like, just unwrap this thing, plug it in this thing, and do it 80 times that way. And I'd be like, all right, great. I got that.
Very simple directions.
Spotlight, that was like my jam. I got to like do like Spotlight for like Edgar Winter and like the Bacon Brothers. This like 3 redneck tenors rolled through town at one time, and they were like, we need a scenic drop of a Statue of Liberty with big boobs. And so Bert was like, Ryan, you're painting this. And I like had to paint a flat. And I guess I went on tour with them. I had to paint like a sawmill on one side or a hay mill. And then the other side was a Statue of Liberty with big boobs. And then they ended up, the Lyric Theater contracted me to do that. And then 3 redneck tenors just went around town with that shit for forever.
Amazing.
But yeah, just getting to do, like one day I would be like doing, all right, Ryan, you have to be at this point at this time to like do haze for this like Irish dance crew that's coming through. Like I had to stand on the side of the haze and haze and haze and haze on the side of the stage. It was really cool. I did almost get banned from the Lyric Theater for life when I was like 14. And we were doing Into the Woods with Shiloh Theatrical Productions, and I had to wear tights in the show. And I was like 14, 15 or something like that. And I had this little tiny closet downstairs in the basement. And I was just in there, and I had a pencil, and I just drew a picture of myself, and it was a picture of myself holding a key like this. And it said, Il Ryan. Like the Ryan. And then I did like a little, like I was listening to a lot of Tenacious D at the time. So I made like this little demon. And it was like a little demon with like little goat legs. And I guess one of the like old lady ushers went down there, and they were like, this is satanic and you can't have this. And I swear it wasn't like satanic at all. It was like, it was just something dumb. Like, I am Ryan and this is El Demon. Like very just stupid. But yeah. And then, we were at a cast party for like Into the Woods, and the sound guy, Gil, called my mom and was like, listen, there's an issue. Like Ryan, I guess, drew on a wall down there. And I'm like, everybody else like drew in markers like my name and like a Dick's and like all that stuff. And this is like this backwards ass closet in the basement. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, he might not be able to ever come back here. And I'm like, wow. I'm like the nicest kid. I'm literally, my mom's telling me this. I'm crying outside. I can't even say anything. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I had to write a letter to John Lesser, who owns the theater, being like, I promise that I'm not like
possessed by the devil.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I've been listening to a lot of Tenacious D. Because when I was a kid, I'm like 11, and I'm sharing a dressing room with like some like people that were in their 20s and 30s. So right. I'm like, I'm bawling out. I'm like, they're like, clap up on my faithful steed. Like, then we're gonna smoke some weed. I'm like 11, and I'm like, this is awesome. Yet again, I'm so happy that I'm doing this.
Winning.
I had such a very different kind of life. But yeah, so I have a very funny relationship with the Lyric Theater. That was a really funny thing.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That surpassed my expectations, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe
that's an unknown story.
You've been in that theater a long time then.
Dude,
as a child.
I lived in it.
Oh my gosh.
Downtown Stewart is like, I used to eat Luna's like every day. I would take naps in the theater. We were just doing stuff every day. I was doing that.
So cool.
Yeah, it is really, really, really cool. I have so much love for that place, and just downtown Stewart in general. It's like the amount of goods that I have taken from the community is unsurpassable, unsurmountable. I don't know what words are.
That's okay.
Answer something.
Answer something.
There you go.
Jordyn, she is our dictionary here. You'll find out in the Jordy Files coming up.
Oh yeah, it's so bad.
So at one point, you jumped into songwriting, and you actually put together your very first album, which we heard a track off in the countdown, and it's so fun. When I found out the name of your record, I was like, and I almost wanted to be like, I think he's ripping me off, but we released records about the same time in 2014. Your record is called Songs About Girls I've Dated. And then I released a record the same year called Songs About You and Every Other Girl.
Oh my God, dude. See,
Did we just
we're
become best
Kismet
friends?
brothers. Yeah, we understand.
Twinning.
So tell me about that record and tell me about kind of writing those songs or getting into songwriting in general and then putting that record out.
That's fair. Well, so Brian and Jeff at Raincat Recording, everybody go there. I don't know what camera I have to be on right now to tell you. Go hang out with my buddies. So they, I stumbled into Osceola Street open mic. This is maybe a way big backstory, but I stumbled into Osceola open mic, and I would try and play there. But then, like one night, I think I was just I had multiple glasses of wine. I always had my hand drum, and I would just like, if people were cool, I was like, "Can I just play hand drum with you? Can I just do this?" So I did that with Jeff and Brian the first time I ever met them.
Okay.
And it was the first time that they have been to an open mic in a very long time. And they were playing songs that they wrote. And then this douchebag is showing up being like, "No, dude, I'll be good, right? I'm just going to play hand drums with you. I don't know any of the songs you're about to do." But anyway, we made a really cool friendship. And they were recording out of their house when they started their studio. They had a few things laid down. And they were like, "Ryan, you have a great voice. And have you like written some songs?" And I'm like, so like Pretty Girl Love Song I wrote because I was like, I guess I should try writing a song.
First try, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's write songs.
The funny thing about songs about girls I dated is none of them are actually about girls I've dated. They were all just songs. And well, there was feelings once I was recording them that I took from things that I dated.
Isn't that funny that you kind of manifest the things
Yes.
that happen in your life when you create art that way?
Yeah, it's so weird. I just thought it was a funny title because I was like, who the fuck writes an album called like literally the exact thing that it is?
Uh-huh.
And that's why, and maybe that's why you thought it was funny too.
I was dead serious about my record.
see, see, hey, every rose has its thorn.
There it is.
I don't know if that was a joke, but you got one anyway.
Hey man, I'll take any crickets, any f-f-f-f-f-f-f-f is my favorite thing in the world.
But it's great that you put a record, because a lot of people go like, there's still artists around town here that are so super talented that have not put anything to wax, and they have incredible songs that I'm just fiending for that.
I was so lucky because Jeff and Brian, thankfully for me, they weren't at their like busyness that they are now.
Right, sure.
So it was like half just broing out and like figuring out, and I'd be like, "Hey man, can I get like 80 like different kinds of vocals on with all, I need reverb on all of them and like weird delays and put a wah on this one." So it was like I felt really bad because it just kept like we were growing that album together, and like we would sit around and like hang out, and then Jeff and I would like go on the porch while Brian was doing something, or I would go out with Brian, and we just kind of like work on like lyrics and ideas, because I had ideas. I have 1.5 million ideas.
Right.
Putting the heart into any of those ideas is the hardest part for my personal life. I can sit here and write you a verse and a chorus all day. Now, will that turn into a song? I don't know.
Sometimes.
Because sometimes it does. But having to write a second verse and maybe a bridge and like, it's I can sit here and spit those things.
Well, yeah, you were just
quick.
doing it. You were just doing it before we went live. You were throwing a little tune or little tidbits out there.
We can like do that all day. And that's my biggest thing that I need to I don't know if I need, I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know if I need to work on it because that's just the way my mind works. And like, do I need to sit down and finish the song? Probably. But also maybe that's just the way my mind works. And it's like, that's an idea. Now you take it and go with it.
I was just going to say, it sounds like you need or would prefer like a co-writing situation where you go, here's my idea, here's that verse and chorus. Finish that up for me, will you?
Yeah. Now what?
No, that's what all my buddies, including Paddy, all of my friends of Ryan and friends, the thing I've said to them forever, I was like, dude, if I can just get like all of you guys to hang out for like a month, the things that we could do, I want all of you guys. But yeah, that's unfair. That's an unfair thing for me to ask of people. But every time that they're all hanging out together, I will say this for my own benefit. Every time that we do it, they're all like, "Fuck, we should do this," and I'm like, "I fucking know."
Well, let's talk quickly about Ryan and Friends, because the first time I ever saw you perform was at I think it was the Macaroni and Cheese Festival in Tradition a couple years ago.
Oh, the mac and cheese
Mac
fest.
and Cheese Fest,
Delicious.
and you followed up with the Jedi Magic Carousel.
Oh, yeah.
And then I saw you play, and I was like, oh my god, like this is an all-star. This is an all-star lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, of just the area's brightest stars, you know? And it was so cool to sit and watch you guys play. And even Jedi Magic Carousel with all, you know, just the talent that was there.
Yeah. No, that's just another all-star lineup. It's basically like the same band, but better with Deal, because Deal's leading the helm, actually. It's not like Ryan Owens loosey-goosey, like, come on, guys, let's just hang out and jam. I don't know. Deal's like, no, I want this thing and I want it now.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, but that's awesome. So we'll move into moving to New York, because that happened recently in the last few years, right? So tell me about the transition of moving to a new place like that, especially like a culture shock, going from, you know, being from Florida, unless you're very familiar with snowbirds and whatever, or were a snowbird yourself. And then the theater music scene up there.
Okay. Well, I was lucky enough to return back to this really cool theater, the Mac Hayden Theater in Chatham, New York, 3 years ago. You know, I hadn't done theater at that point for maybe four or 5 years, because I was just really enjoying playing music and stuff. Sure. I grew up on stage every day since 11. You know,
right.
so
that's a little burnout.
You know, all right, cool. And I think I was deciding as a person doing theater that I really need to evaluate what parts that I want or want, you know, to give my heart to still, because there's a lot of people up in New York too, still, that just go to every audition.
Right.
You know, they go to every audition and then you can't get in the audition room. You know, what if you're perfect for the part then I go to the audition and I'm not fit for this part at all, but I just want to be seen, you know, and that's really unfair to you.
You gotta remain relevant.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if everybody actually just went to the audition that they think like, okay,
yeah, I would be good for this.
This is reasonable. I should do this. Like, who's going to like go to an audition or like do an interview for like a place on Wall Street when they've only worked at McDonald's? You know, like, what do you, okay. Like, and good bully for you, I guess. But also like maybe get some like, if you're not right for the job, maybe you're like, oh. But anywho, I was blessed. I was blessed to work at the Mac Hayden Theater. And that I got to work there in 2009 too. I did the whole season, and then I auditioned. I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna go audition for the Mac Hayden. They were doing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and Hello Dolly and like Sweeney Todd and Spamalot, and just they do like 8 or 9 shows within like 4 months. So it's like you get there and you start rehearsal. You rehearse for a week and a half, and then you open the show, and you're doing that show for 2 weeks. With like, you know, almost every night of the week, basically. And then during the daytime, you're rehearsing the next show. There's no stopping. It's just nonstop thrill ride. It's awesome summer stock life. So I got to do that, and I have to burp.
Nice.
Nice.
Bing, bing.
Score.
I want that button. So after doing, you know, most of that season, I was kind of looking around and I was like, you know what, maybe I should just try and live somewhere else for a bit. I've been so lucky down here to play 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 5 days, you know, like I had it made, you know, and I was like, you know what, maybe it's time to like, just try it again. See if I can go somewhere and just start, you know, from nothing.
Right, yeah.
So I got lucky. My buddy Paulie Wyatt, who was doing shows with me and playing, I got to play pit. I got to play bass for Saturday Night Fever when I was up there during that season. And I'm not really a bass player. I got to play with Cerveza.
Yes.
You know, so I was playing like, I could play Sublime, I guess.
Speaking of Cerveza.
Zaza.
Oh,
Zaza.
What's up?
Huzzah!
Huzzah! It's the Zaza. Take a seat somewhere.
Right here. I saved it just for you, Xander.
That's Zenda. Zaza.
Here, we'll put you right in this chair right here.
Oh, perfect.
Here, I'll move for you.
Is that the chair, Xander? Or was he pointing? Oh, that
How's
chair.
that?
Oh,
There you
great.
go.
Excellent.
So anywho, so I was like, all right, homies, I think I should do this. And everyone was like, yeah, Ryan, you should do this. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to do it. And so I got done with the season at the Mac. Paul Wyatt let me sublet his room for 1 month in Manhattan on Riverside Drive. And so I just, packed up a bag and a suitcase and a guitar. And I just went up there. And I was just yet again, I'm the luckiest guy that I've ever met to have this apartment. It's a 2-story pre-war house on Riverside Drive. Now Xander lives there too, which is really cool. My girl Christine lives there, and we got some other good friends up there. In the house, it's like a 6-bedroom pre-war house. It's not a normal New York apartment. We have a walk-in door from the street. Laundry in the building, and we're right around the corner from the train. It really is the coolest spot in the world. And thank you, John, and thank you, Paul, and thank you, Tom, for letting me stay there. But anywho, my sublet, the second day I got there, I went to an interview. I looked on Craigslist for jobs, and I was like, all right, cool. This restaurant is hiring. I'll go to this interview. And I get there, and I had my resume and everything, and they were like, oh yeah, that was last week. And I was like, oh, well, okay. Are they still doing interviews at all?
What do you got next?
Do I leave this with somebody? And they're like, actually, the manager will talk to you in just a minute. And I was like, okay. So I got a job the second day that I was there. I have this baller apartment, and the first show I'll go audition for was the musical Once, which is a beautiful show, which is based on the 2005 movie Once by Glenn Hansen.
Great film.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best. And so I went to that audition, and then I got that. And I was and I was the understudy for the main guy. Actually, today was 3 years ago, I got to go on for this guy. This cool guy, Barry, had to call out sick one night, and I had to go on stage with never a full rehearsal of being Guy in Glenn Hansard in that movie,
Right.
And oh man, what a cool thing that was. But we're all playing music on the side of the stage. If you're not in the scene, you're playing guitar, or sometimes you're in the scene and you're just playing guitar or a fiddle or a mandolin or a bass or or you're moving a desk. I don't know. And that was it was a mind fuck when I got up there. I was like, what is life? What is my life? I don't understand, because I must have just been there that right second. I just had the right kind of heart at that moment, to get all these really, really lucky things that happened to me. And then it's just crazy. It's crazy.
So cool, man.
It's crazy. And, and that Wojak Say Casting, check them out. Hey, what's up?
Shameless
plug. They're really cool, and they kept bringing me in for the national tour of Rent and some stuff like that. But then sometimes I was kind of living my best life, way too much at the time. Sometimes, but then I'd have to be belting Rent at 10 in the morning, and I'm like,
right.
I don't know if this is what I want to do. I don't, who's belting Rent at 10 in the morning? Who wakes up like that every day?
Yeah, especially if you happen to have a night before that is not conducive to that kind of
and basically,
morning.
Because of the Cerveza days and Cerveza nights for a very long time, I have been riding that train. I'd like to say that I'm a little better now on being a responsible person. But yeah, I'm pretty fucking lucky. And so I moved to New York because I had it made down here, and I love it down here. I could live down here for forever because it's awesome. And I have great friends, and there's great people, and people want to just have, it's just nice. And you can go out to the beach and,
right.
And everything is just nice. If it's made, that's why people come here.
Exactly.
And it's people are fuck it, I'm going to go to Florida.
I've had enough winters for the rest of my life, and now I'm going down south.
Yeah. Well, that was fun too. Going up there, I never saw snow.
Oh, wow.
I'd never seen snow
Oh, that's
before.
wild.
So still to this day, when I see snow, I'm like, hee hee.
Right.
Hee hee.
I'm so excited.
Just little kicks. I'll build a little snowman by myself. Oh.
Have you made a snow angel yet?
I did in
Nice.
my Florida board shorts.
Nice.
Nice.
I felt like I needed to do that.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It's a
Well,
snow staple.
so the most unfortunate subject, obviously, to talk about is 2020 and COVID. But so tell me about your last year and kind of going through the lockdowns and what it did to you in terms of being an entertainer. Obviously, in New York.
I'm gonna skip this part.
Yeah.
Well, they announced COVID. Xander, Deal, and our buddy Tommy Holla were supposed to. They just signed a lease. They stayed at my room for a week. The week before, 2 weeks before COVID.
Something like that.
And
Yeah,
they signed their lease. They were gonna all.
I remember we
move
talked
in.
to Xander and we talked to Deal on the show here about that, and it was right when all this was going on. So
They were gonna move in.
so crazy.
I've always had this amazing dream called Ryan and Friends Island. In which all of the friends and our friends' families and stuff, whatever, we can come to the island and hang out and jam,
big compound.
be together and just be together. That's, it goes back to like what I was talking about. Like if we can all just be together, I think a lot of cool things will happen. So yeah, they were about to do that. And then, they brought up the word COVID and Xander calls me and was like, Ryan, what do you think? And I'm like, dude, it's like the flu, man. Don't even fucking worry about this shit.
Right.
It's like, it's the news. It's going to blow over. Don't freak. And then like 2 days later, I'm talking to my dad and he's like, dude, if you're going to come down, you better come down now. And I'm like,
Yeah, locking it
all
down.
right, Christine, we going? And my girlfriend, Christine, I'm like, yo, we going? And yeah, so we came down. So the first 3 months of that, we were hanging hardcore at Ron Sandy Owens' house. And I am fortunate enough, and I think we are all fortunate enough in this area that we can still be safe and also play music.
Right.
That we're really fucking lucky. Because I keep going back up to New York, and this is something that I need to work on for myself. But I just sit around and I play Call of Duty and I drink and I play guitar, which is awesome.
Sure.
But when you do it all day, every day,
Right. Not very productive.
it's not. Yeah, and it's just not good for my body, my soul, my brain, my heart. I like talking to people. I like hanging out with people. And you can do this in a I don't want to get, things always get political
Sure.
talking about this shit. So, I always like to think like I'm just a person and I would love to hang out, and if you don't want to do that, let's not do that. And
Right, yeah.
and let's just call me. Let's hang out that way.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
care. I like smiling. And, I think for me, this past year, I've been trying to make a lot of people smile.
That's awesome, man.
I think that's the thing that I am
It's-
good at, is trying to get people out of those dumps. Cause that's what I grew up doing. Like, that's why we do theater. That's why we play music.
Exactly.
Sometimes you play music to get people in dumps, but then you bring them back out.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
it's
yeah.
any kind of emotion.
It's like
at
sometimes
all.
if you're
Yeah.
sad, it's great to listen to a sad song.
Right.
But I can't listen to a sad song for a year.
Right. Exactly.
No, we need to pump it up. And however people have to do that to be safe and be cool, then they need to do it that way. But as long that's the hard part about this past year. I think a lot of people are not smiling, and we can't see other people smiling, and that makes it harder. So we have to smile, no matter if we can see other people smile.
I like that. I feel like that's a song somewhere in that.
It's G7 right
The
there.
first and the chorus.
Right.
Now
It's
what?
like G major 7.
Xander, take it away.
Just smile, even if you can't see people smiling.
Before we go any further, Xander, is that microphone on for you? It
I guess
sure
it is.
Oh, Zaza.
Yeah, you just got to get nice and.
Xander, you look really fresh.
Real into it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you stopped by.
I do what I
man.
can, I do what I can.
You've got a
Try
new
to be fresh.
tattoo.
Xander got
I
a new
do.
tattoo. Was
I
it birch
do.
trees?
It's the all-seeing birch trees. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but
Don't say
yeah.
birch trees.
Not bitch trees, birch trees, birch trees.
Oh no, the FCC is gonna fucking take us down.
Shout out, Lucid Arts, Rowan Hansen. in Arizona. Just got this.
Just got it.
Just
Wow.
got it. Yeah,
Nice
just
and fresh.
on Monday.
Awesome.
Yeah, just got back from Arizona, playing some shows out there.
Nice out there visiting
Wish
with
meal
old
schmans.
Deal James
Deal
out there.
James. Yep, shout out
Good
Deal
old
James.
real Rams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, Paddy, I know you've been awful quiet over there, and I'm so glad that you joined us today. I want
Let him speak.
You are on my very short list of people that I want to have on the show
Hey.
to feature.
Is that a short joke?
Excuse me.
Listen, you.
Paddy King, very short.
You'll have your time to talk,
Oh,
okay?
Sorry.
But no, just to kind of to get you involved here, just give us a brief. Oh, watch out for that. That happens sometimes.
This is what happens when I try to talk. This is why
You have like a
silent.
loose dick microphone over
I know.
there. It's just swinging in the breeze.
Need a little blue pill for that.
How's that? Anyway, what was the question?
What
Just,
were we saying?
Give us a brief overview of who you play with around town and what you do, just so if anybody's unfamiliar with you, which I think is unbelievable, they can get a grip on here and know who you are.
Sure. I played a whole bunch of bluegrass music with all sorts of people. I did jazz at in Fort Pierce at the Black Box, the Jazz and Blues Society.
Oh yeah.
For a long time. Now I'm playing in a group called In the Light of Led Zeppelin, which is a Led Zeppelin tribute band.
You
And
know-
I play cello and
Did you
violin.
just perform at Terra Firmata just this past
We
weekend?
just did.
You know, it's so funny. I was playing at the Taco Shack
Oh,
just
cool.
around the corner.
Yeah.
And as I was loading my gear out, I just heard this wailing. And I was like, that must be that Led Zeppelin experience. That
that was
kid
us.
was great,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh yeah,
Tony?
Yeah, Tony.
Is that who it is?
I
Yeah, the
guess.
singer.
I just met him one
Is that,
time.
that the new singer guy that
The
we
singer?
met?
The new singer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
singer.
Tony.
I was
I liked-
just from the, and then of course I popped over to Crafted Keg and could hear it a little bit better. And because I'm too cheap to buy a ticket to go in. So I'm just, no, I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
man.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's it.
It was like winding down and
Sure.
but yeah, what a great the next time you guys are around town, I'm definitely want to come in and check out that show because I was blown away. I was floored.
Absolutely.
That's so cool that you're in that
Yeah.
gig. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm in a group called the String Assassins.
Yes, the
which
String
is
Assassins.
also a local group. We haven't played in a little while, but we're about to.
Oh, when
Look
is it a secret or where are you guys going to be playing?
No, a square grouper. We have some square grouper gigs.
Nice.
Which is good. So
Is there
is-
music
in
playing in the
Jupiter.
background right now?
Yeah, there's some.
I just want to. Sorry, Patty.
Yeah.
I was just confused. I was like,
Paddy requires
hearing
perfect
things?
silence.
Yes. I'm entering my mind palace.
I could probably-
that's the noise that's happening in Patty's mind all the time.
which square group are you guys performing at?
I think the Jupiter
Nice.
location.
That's a good guess.
Very cool.
I'm guessing.
It's a 50-50
It's a
shot.
50-50 shot.
Actually, wait, it might be the one in Fort Pierce. That's one of the two. I'm not sure which.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
It's only a 40-minute drive out
Yeah,
of
it's
the
the
way.
one
Just
in
go
Fort
to
Jupiter.
one. If it's not the other one, just go to the other
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Jupiter Pierce.
Really.
Jupiter Pierce is the one I choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it a
Fort-
day affair.
Jupiter.
Fort
Well, that's awesome, man.
Jupiter.
Not
I
to be
am-
confused with.
There's also, I believe, there's a square grouper down in the Keys also.
I don't-
so-
I don't know if
That's
it's
definitely the
affiliated,
one,
though.
guys.
It's
Everyone
not.
go there.
No. Don't go there.
What was the date?
Anywhere but there. March something.
March
Well,
something
At
being the keys.
Maybe the group
Best,
the Fruipiter.
best plug for the band ever. I don't know. It might be one of these two places. March something.
March something
Maybe.
at the Fruipiter.
and the snorts begin.
Jupiter Beach.
Well, Patty, I'm glad that you joined us, and Xander, thanks for coming by, man.
For
and
sure,
I
for
know
sure.
you're on that train from Arizona to here, maybe a little bit of jet lag and whatnot.
Where's your drum?
Oh, it's right out there.
I was like, bitch didn't come without a
Always
drum,
thinking.
though, right? You think
well-
I just want you for your talks?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no.
I just want you for friendship?
He's like, yeah, right.
Well, you guys, coming up next, we're going to dive into the Jordy Files, which means we all get a chance to go and freshen up drinks, and Xander could get his first drink.
Yeah.
But first, how about another tune from you guys?
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well, Xander, grab the drum then.
Oh, Xander's getting it.
We'll do a song that was written at Copper Blues, like most songs, actually. Patty and I were playing at Copper Blues, and of course, like every time everybody sees a fiddle, and they're wasted. They're like, play an Irish song, play an Irish song, do it, play it. So to shut this guy up, Paddy and I made up this, and Paddy played on it, and it became a thing that we used to play all the time. It's a song. It's called Irish Song. I think the next album that I come out with is going to be called Songs About Songs. Or songs with song in the title.
Songs with songs.
Yeah, you could start.
All of my songs are basically, it's like Irish song, chemistry song,
Picked up,
banana
but
song.
I do have. I'm in the future now. I can plug this drum in. If we
Get
need
outta
to.
here.
I do.
Yeah, in the future.
Wow. We are living in the future. All right, you guys. Well, this is Ryan Owens and Friends.
This is the Irish song. Well, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is, hey, hey! Potatoes in the morning, potatoes in the afternoon, potatoes in the evening, and then I go to bed. Hey! Well, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is, hey, hey! Whiskey in the morning, whiskey in the afternoon, whiskey in the evening, and then I go to bed. Hey! Well, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is what? Hey! Only Xander did it, guys. Come on, where are you at? All right, Patrick. Talking about Daddy Boy, talking about Danny Boy. It's a song and it's called Daddy Boy, and Irish people know it. Oh, Danny Boy, and the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. For summer's gone and all the leaves are dying. 'Tis you must call, and I must buy. If you'd like to sing along to Are We Irish Song, just simply say the phrase, I can write an Irish song. Hey, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. None of you guys are singing. Hey, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish. That's it. I can write an Irish song. All you say is say, hey, I can write an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is say, hey, I can write an Irish song, an Irish song, an Irish song. I can write an Irish song. All you say is say, hey, 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 hey. We'll be right back then, all you folks. The lads and lasses. That's Paddy King on the fiddle. Woo! The fiddle king.
The Fiddle King.
Oh my
It's been a
God.
minute since we played that. I forgot about that one.
That was so fun.
So I should be more serious. I think a lot of people expect me, and I am writing more serious songs, but the ones that come the easiest, and I'm trying to fight with myself about, are that. Like, I wrote that. We wrote that. We did that on the spot. On Copper Blues. We just made it up. I used to do a
kind of
segment
evolved
called
as the years
Ryan
went by
Makes
and
Up
he added
Songs.
stuff.
Those were fun times.
it's
I should bring
genius.
that back. Ryan Makes Up Songs, because shit like that happens. Or the banana song. Some people know the banana song.
It's a good one.
I feel like that might have to
That was
might
with
come
it.
into play here tonight.
Yes, Abby Owens and I were at Riverside Cafe in Vero Beach, and I was doing rhyme mix-up songs, and the bartender yelled, "Banana!" And me and her kind of were just like diddling around, figuring out. We used to do a duo called Owens Squared. It was the most fun ever. I'd play hand percussion and play guitar, and Abby would play. It was great.
Nice.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing. Well, we're going to let you guys freshen up your drinks there. Each week, the enchanting Jordyn Taylor gives us our On This Day music history, celebrity birthdays, departures, and gossip. Inside, this was Xander's favorite on his show. This is the Jordy Files.
Jordy. Jojo.
Quirky.
Get it, Jojo. Get it, Jojo. What? Get it, Jojo.
I love it.
Yeah. Jordy
Thank you. Thank you.
Jordy.
That was good intro. You might be replaced.
It's okay. I recorded it.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just do it
Jordy
whenever.
Files. I was just going Jordy Files.
That's true. Yeah, that was good.
Getting wild.
I'll take that soundbite. Oh, Jordan, what you got for us today?
Okay, so much. Let's dive right in. So today, February 10th, back in 1929, Jerry Goldsmith, who created the music for classic movies and television shows such as Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, The Man from UNCLE, and Dr. Kildare, was born on this day. Yes.
A very, very long time ago.
Many, many years ago. And then in 1937, Roberta Flack, singer and songwriter who had the 1972 single, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. First time ever I saw your face. It goes just like that. And 1973 single, Killing Me Softly was his song, not
Yes.
thong. And, or maybe that too.
Could have been thong.
Could have been either way.
Slow death.
Killed by thongs. And in 1940, Jimmy Merchant, singer with American Puerto Rican doo-wop group Frankie Lemon and the Teenagers, who had the 1956 single Why Do Fools Fall in Love? And
That was a good one. That's a massive song.
It is. And they are also noted for being rock's first all-teenage act. So
Well,
take that.
take that.
And then in 1947, American country rock bass guitarist Chris Etheridge, and no folks, no relation to Melissa Etheridge. Wow, I almost had a lisp saying that, Melissa Etheridge. He was a member of the, wait till you hear these groups, International Submarine Band and the Flying Burrito Brothers.
Oh, yes. The Burrito Brothers, of course.
The Flying Burrito
Oh,
Brothers.
yes. They have wings.
Yes. Etheridge, he worked with many, many people. It was a lot to type. So Nancy Sinatra, Leon Russell, Johnny Winter, Randy Newman, my favorite, Ry Cooder, Linda Ronstadt.
Cooter.
Wait, can we just pause for that cause really quick?
A moment for Ry.
We're taking a moment for a ride.
Good old RC.
Rye Cooter.
RC Cola.
Rye Cooter.
Yeah, you can't just skip past Rye Cooter.
Right?
Okay. Okay,
Not with
sorry.
us in the room at least.
Oh, I'm malfunctioning here. Hold on. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, did you lose everything?
Oh, yes.
Is it
Now
because
you
I
just-
stopped you?
Cooter.
About the cooter?
Oh, no, it might have been. Oh, gosh.
Just press
now you just have to make it up.
Okay, please
press-
hold
press the undo button.
a message from our sponsors.
Edit back.
Normally, she sends me this file. So
you
that she
have
can
it
retrieve-
too?
So I have it as well. So if something like
We
this-
can just
she-
make it up from this
Yeah, we
point
can
on,
just
though.
make it up. It's
That's what I
totally
said.
Fine.
Hey
Wait,
guys, by the way, it's your 56th episode.
It is our
It
My
is.
birthday is May 6th, 5/6.
Say stay Ryan.
Say
as they
stay
call it.
Ryan, as we call it.
It's meant to be.
The 6th of Ryan.
I'm just going to go with Old Faithful on the telephono here.
Oh, look at you using that 21st century.
Sunglasses.
Jordy Files.
Sunglasses for the night.
She's getting wild.
Yes. My
Use the telephone. She better dial.
I'm so 21st century life. Where was I? Oh, yeah, Ry Cooter.
Rock Cooter. I'll tell you what now.
Worked with Linda Ronstadt and Willie Nelson to conclude about Chris Etheridge. And then in 1949, Nigel Olsson, drummer with the Elton John Band, who had played on some of Elton John's classic albums. And then our baby birthday in 1962, no one has been born on this day since, was Cliff Burton, bass player with Metallica.
Nice.
Yes, so happy birthday to all you fine people. And then on this day in music history, in 1942, this is a good one, Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller and his orchestra became the first recording to be awarded a gold record. It was actually just a master copy of the disc sprayed with gold lacquer by RCA as a publicity stunt. The actual award recognized today as a gold record would not be initiated for another 16 years when the Recording Industry Association of America borrowed the idea and trademarked the gold record. The first gold single was awarded to Perry Como in 1958 for Catch a Falling Star, and the first gold album was given to Gordon McRae for the soundtrack to Oklahoma. And speaking of gold records, don't you have a couple gold records, Brad?
I do.
On
I do.
display
And
for
in
the class?
fact, this is a very legitimate gold record of songs about you and every other girl. Bet you don't have one of these, Ryan.
I don't. There's never been a printed copy of my album.
No,
Sorry, Jeff and Brian.
Gold record. Is it just like however many plays or however?
Oh no, I just
Oh, you
printed
just-
that
you
from
bought that gold?
I bought that from Vistaprint.
Vistaprint gold.
They're like, what color do you want it? Blue, aqua, or
Do you have
green?
gold?
Gold? Do you have gold?
It's just a poster.
Can I have it?
Oh, why not? I'll just buy another one.
Will you sign it?
Yes, please sign that. I want it. I'll take it home.
I have a
I'll hang it on my
platinum
wall.
over here.
You have to get one in myrrh.
Yes. South Park. I love
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Adamantium record.
Yes. I'm glad, Brad.
And then in 1971, American singer-songwriter Carole King released her second studio album, Tapestry. It is one of the best-selling albums of all time, with over 25 million copies sold worldwide. In 1974, record producer Phil Spector was injured in a car crash. He needed extensive plastic surgery that dramatically altered his look. Details of how the accident happened were kept secret. Phil actually just passed away a few weeks ago on January 16th.
He did. Yeah.
Yes. And then in 1978, Van Halen released their self-titled debut studio album, peaking at number 19 on the Billboard 200. The album went to sell more than 10 million copies in the U.S. The album contains some of Van Halen's most well-known songs, including Runnin' with the Devil, Ain't Talking About Love.
Ain't loving butt. I love a lot of things, but I don't love butt.
Ain't loving butt.
Yeah, you figure that title out. And then Jamie's Crying and their cover of
that's
the
a good one.
Kinks, You Really Got Me. And there's a 1 minute and 42-second Eddie Van Halen instrumental, Eruption, featured on the album.
Huge.
That is considered one of the best electric guitar solos of all time and popularized the technique of two-handed tapping. So thank you, Eddie.
What a way to describe that with words. You never think about describing how Eddie Van Halen played with words, and that was it.
That was it.
That
was
You're
it.
welcome. I made that up
Eruption.
myself.
Did you know?
I did. Straight from the interwebs.
Straight from the internet.
Nice.
In 1979,
Straight from copy and paste.
I Googled that myself.
I changed a word or two so it wasn't plagiarism, obviously. I went to school. So in
Did you
1979.
cite that?
Yes, it's at the bottom in white font. You can't see it. In 1979,
Invisible ink.
Rod Stewart started a 4-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Do You Think I'm Sexy? His third U.S. number 1 hit. Also today, Rod started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with Blondes Have More Fun.
And so they do.
Ryan's like, it's the truth.
Yes, they do. And then in 1990, Paula Abdul started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with Opposites Attract, her 4th U.S. number 1. In 1993, This is a good one. On a special edition of The Oprah Winfrey Show, Michael Jackson gave his first TV interview after 14 years, live from his Neverland Valley Ranch. So, yes. And then in 2005, Who singer Roger Daltrey was awarded the CBE by the Queen at Buckingham Palace for services to the music industry. So, big deal. And
Big deal.
Freaking deal.
blessed by the Queen must be nice.
Blessed by the Queen.
And that is all for On This Day. And then some departures. In 1975, Dave Alexander, the original bassist for the Stooges, died of pneumonia at the age of 27. Wow. Alexander met Iggy Pop and formed the Stooges in 1967 and had a hand in arranging, composing, and performing all of the songs that appeared on the band's first two albums, The Stooges and Funhouse. And then in 2002, American folk singer Dave Van Ronk died at the age of 85, an important figure in the American folk music revival and New York City's Greenwich Village scene in the 60s. His nickname was the Mayor of McDougal Street. And
That's a pretty cool nickname.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, right?
The Mayor of McDougal Street.
I am mayor. And then, last but not least, on February 8th, the legendary Mary Wilson of the Supremes passed away peacefully in her sleep at the age of 76. Wow.
Yeah, she was like not only an original member, but the longest remaining member of the Supremes.
Oh,
like
wow.
Diana Ross, of course, went off to be gigantic and was replaced. But yeah, she's a legend, man.
Yeah. In her home in Vegas, living the good life.
Living the good life.
Living her best life.
Her best life.
That's the Jordy
Yes.
Files.
Thank you all for bearing with me during my technical struggles.
I feel I'm gonna just say I'm sorry because I feel like I sidetracked you so hard on that.
It's perfect. I live for that. I need that.
All right, good. Yeah, sorry. You kept saying
And-
cool, awesome things,
Awesome.
and I was like,
You're like, I need to comment.
Wait, that's
Must speak.
Well, you guys,
Thank you for derailing
the
me.
Mayor of McDougal Street.
Thank you for
That's my new album, Brad. That's the next one.
I love it. Well, you guys, you can binge all the Jordy Files, all the Jordy Files segments at jncpodcast.com. Just click on the Jordy Files link when you get there. Up next, we're going to put Ryan and again, possibly Paddy on the hot seat inside the Lipton tea. But why don't we get another jam in here first while I make another cocktail for myself? What do you say?
We're gonna jam. Okay.
say so.
I didn't know if you were
we
just gonna play
jam.
something.
Well, we have all of you here.
For these?
This is when the magic happens.
Don't.
Nope.
The magic.
You're all together.
I might.
No worries.
It actually picks up
you
pretty
know-
well in there.
Oh, okay, then cool.
Through your mic.
You know what's a fun song that I like doing when Xander's around? It's a cool song by a cool guy named Ed Sheeran
Ooh.
called Tenerife Sea. You cool with that, Xander?
I can do that.
Or would you rather do Tin Man?
It's up to you, man. It's
All
your
right.
podcast, bro.
It's not my podcast at all.
It's in the title. It's the Ryan Owens.
Oh yeah. Paddy, you're good.
Thank you, Ryan.
You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that. The way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back. And we are surrounded by all of these lies and people that talk too much. You've got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. And shouldn't this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me, 'cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love. You look so beautiful in this light, your silhouette over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. And all of the voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and I will disappear into the wilderness. And shouldn't this be the last thing I see? I want you to know it's enough for me, 'cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love. It's enough for me, 'cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love. You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that.
And in the moment, I do you back. Thanks. Yeah, my cool stepmom Sandy told me to learn that song.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty song.
That's beautiful.
Oh my God. This,
Swoon.
you guys, this is why I do what I do. This is why I do this for moments like that.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you for having us, bud.
Oh,
You guys,
course.
thank you so much for having us here. I've just been so excited since the second I knew I was coming here, just to hang out with you guys and yeah.
I'm
Ditto.
excited that I finally got to use that graphic that we were talking about that I've had since March of last year.
Well, yeah, Jeff, March of last year.
I think it was. I think
Yeah.
it might. Who knows?
It was like the week before. I was like, all right, I've been hanging at my parents' house. They've been really nice, and I've been here for
That's
3
right.
months.
That's right.
Been here in 3 months, just chilling. I'm like, all right, need to go back up to New York. Need to like go back to my apartment and like order a bunch of seamless chopped cheese. And
Chopped cheese,
and
baby.
play some Call of Duty and get out of my parents' place. And it was like the week before, yeah. And there's just so much stuff, you know.
Yeah, it was tough to. It was definitely tough. We talked, and you were just like, I'm not going to be able to do it.
You know, yeah. Anytime I come down there, I feel like I just have never left here, basically.
Sure.
But every time, especially that last week, it's always like, all right, so I need to do the parent dinners,
Oh yeah, all the
You gotta
obligatory
do the
things. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, I still want to see my friends, but hopefully they can come play with me instead. That's the thing. That's my favorite thing in the world is when these guys show up and they're like, no matter what kind of money I'm getting paid, if it's a solo gig, if one of these guys has the night off, they're like, go, let's go. And that's what I love. And then we always make more tips. Then I just give them all the tips. Then we make all of that money. We just, it's like booking a duo
us your
or a
money.
trio. It's so funny. And I love these guys more than anything in the world. They're brothers to me.
Well, I tell you what, from what we just saw and heard, I mean, it's seamless. You guys are great together.
Yep.
I feel like I'm talking about like a couple. You guys are great together.
You look
Yeah.
good
Yes.
together.
Y'all should
all
go ahead
three
and
of
get
you.
married.
A menage a trois.
Oh, man.
Menage a za.
Menage a za. That's an album right there.
That's it.
Menage a za. Well done.
Not bad.
Was that you or Patty?
Patty, you need to turn your mic so you don't have to
that
like
was
lean
it.
so far
Menage
forward.
a za.
Oh,
Like
you're using that.
Everybody
for the fiddle.
wants
Never
a
mind.
slice of the za and menage
It's
a
kind of
za.
a fun. It's
That's
kind of a
good.
fun position. Like
It is.
Yeah.
It's the dangleberry.
Well, you guys, we like to put our guest on the hot seat in this rapid fire interview, inspired by the late great James Lipton of Inside the Actor Studio.
Oh.
This is Inside the Lipton Tea.
Whoa.
Is it me versus Patty and Xander?
Oh.
Xander's already done it.
I've already been in the hot seat. It's your turn.
okay.
This is your turn.
I don't like. Do I need to get
Great,
the
just
boards
me.
ready?
No.
No, not yet.
It's not that hot.
No, but you should pay attention because these questions are coming straight to you after that. Welcome to Inside the Lipton Tea. My name is Brad Brock, playing the part of Mr. James Lipton. I'm here in a room full of the most talented people I've ever met in my life. The Ryan Owens, Paddy King, and Xander James. Zaza. Zaza.
Just like 80 whispers after.
Ryan, are you ready to play?
I'm ready. Ready, Brad Brock.
Ryan, what is your favorite word?
Scraduples.
Cool.
No, but I used to go up to McDonald's. Sorry, I shouldn't. Yeah, all right, continue.
Scraduples.
Scraduples.
We want the story after.
All right.
What is your least favorite word?
Sad.
Oh, wow. What turns you on?
Pass. What turns me on? What turns me on is fun and being able to hang out with my friends because my friends are weird.
All right.
Okay. All right.
What turns you off?
It's sad.
Oh.
These are just sorry. Yeah, these are my answers though.
Like sad.
Well,
No.
I feel I guess okay. What I should say is not being able to get out of sadness. That's a big turn on for me is to be able to like understand because the world sucks. Life is shitty. Everything's weird. But If
Like
you can
dwelling
bust out
on
of that,
sadness.
you got to bust out of that.
I
And
agree.
that's a big turn on. And if people can't do that, it's a big turn off.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Because, what are we? We're just like our parents fucked, and now we're here.
And now we're here. What do we do with that?
And their parents fucked, and they were here, and the world
this
we keep going, man.
perpetual
So that being said, okay, we got pretty good. We're alive. We're thinking. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I like
All right,
that.
Bust out. Let's go.
Here.
What sound or noise do you love?
What sound do I love? This is really hard. Do people have to split second through this?
I mean, you can take your time.
Laughter.
much
That
quicker.
would definitely be a sound that I love. Just laughter.
Yeah.
Because I guess I don't even really have to explain that. I think you guys can see the kind of person that I am. I'm very
I can write an Irish song. Hey.
yes. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. But I do love the sound of a good old electric guitar. I do love the sound of, the fiddle. The fiddle. Paddy King, the king of the fiddles. That's a giant sound.
What sound or noise do you hate?
What sound or noise do I hate? I hate scratching, metal pulling on like metal or like
Like a chalkboard thing or something like
kind
that?
of like a
scraping?
chalkboard thing or files. I hate fucking files. Half my front tooth is fake and they have to take a floss file when they redo it. I got punched in the face when I was in 8th grade.
It's crazy. Half of my front tooth is fake also.
Oh,
We have that in common.
Songs about teeth I lost.
songs about portions of teeth I lost.
Weird.
That's all.
And everybody's favorite. What is your favorite curse word?
I don't know. I think I'm a fuck guy. I'm a fuck boy.
B-O-Y or B-O-I?
That's what I said too. That's what I said. Fuck.
B-O-I.
I had to ask Christine the other day, yesterday, what a zaddy was. I didn't know what a zaddy was.
That's me.
Ah.
I don't know what a zabby is.
What's a zaddy?
Zaddy.
What's a
Zaddy.
zaddy?
It's like daddy, but with a Z.
Oh, zaddy.
I don't know. I guess it's like
That's what my fans are called, which is with X's.
that's actually really good merch for you. You should
Not
make
bad.
that. You should make that.
Somebody,
I think it's like
somebody write that down.
Brad Brock, if
Something to
you
do with
order
money,
that, we can charge Sandra double. We buy the copyright.
Isn't it something to do with money though? The zaddy thing.
I guess from what I gathered was a older gentleman who has his shit together, smart, intelligent, money, and so I guess that's a zaddy.
zaddy.
Now, whatever that means, and I'm not like up with pop culture at all. I'm still listening to like the same John Mayer and Dave Matthews and Jason Mraz albums that I've listened to for forever. I'm just listening to them over and over again, hoping that one day I can sound like them or do what they do. Hang out with friends. Yeah.
Well, what profession other than your own would you like to try?
Well, I've always had a secret dream. Like if I decided that I never wanted to be on stage again, I always wanted to move to like North Carolina and become a whitewater rafting instructor.
No kidding.
Shit.
That's cool.
Wow.
And just like have a cabin and just like go on a boat with like random people and be like, yo guys, left side, when I tell you to row, you're going to row. Right side, when I tell you you're going to row, you're going to row. And we're going to have a lot of fun and no one's going to get hurt and you're going to have a ball. Let's go.
I feel like that's
Don't do what I don't. I tell you not
I
to
feel
do.
like that's a pipe dream that is well within the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think it's just going to take a lot for me to like abandon everything and become. But if all of my friends were there and we had a cabin, we could play music and go down the rapids, and Patty was on the raft, being like,
Speeds
just
up the
Soundtracking
steamer.
soundtracking it.
I love it.
See,
Yeah.
that's
Waterfall.
Xander's on a different one. He's like, goom, gong, goom, doom, ging, gong, boom, doom, gong, doo, dee, dee, roll, right side, stroke, back, stroke.
I want to go on that ride.
All right,
Fun, yeah.
so
Ryan's rocking
do
river
this.
raft ride.
Ooh, yeah.
We should go off live because I feel like people are going to steal our ideas here.
I know, right? The ideas are too good. See, Brad?
Every once in a while, you put a goat on the raft.
Just
Like, you gotta keep the
the
goat,
goat.
on.
That's a like inside thing. I don't know. Patty, we were hanging out at Sneaky Tiki after a gig. One night, Xander got canceled.
Yeah.
And Patty was just playing with me at Sneaky Tiki. And it was my solo gig.
just
it was
showed
like,
up.
what, last month?
Yeah.
And Patty was just fucking on fire. Because, okay, Xander is going to make me a website. And the domain name is theryanowens.rocks. So Patty went into a big spiel about like, and I agree that an entire section needs to just be about rocks and different kinds of rocks.
A whole geology
Yes.
So
section.
the acronym is TRO, which is traditional rocks only.
Yeah, like
The real
boulders.
but it's
love
disguised as Ryan.
The Ryan
Gravel.
Owens. Yes. TRO. That's what it really is. So yes. But then all of a sudden Patty got on a crazy goat kick and was like, well, how many goats do we have? And I'm like, what? Xander and I are like, what the fuck are you talking about? I love it. But now Patty's actually about to move to Jupiter and start a goat. He's a aspiring goat farmer.
I am
That is something to talk about.
For real?
aspiring.
Aspiring. I like that.
Who
It's
knows?
a pipe
It's really
dream.
it's a toss of the coin right now.
Well, we clearly have some notes here to talk about.
Some goats.
But contrary to that profession, what job would you not do under any circumstance?
Ooh, I think I would gag. I gag at like picking up, like I've had to pick up so much poop from dogs. Also, the smell of cat food. Ooh, that's a big gag.
Tuna maker. A tuna canner.
Yeah, like a tuna canner. Oh, Xander makes tuna sometimes, and so does my girlfriend Christine. And yeah, I just like. So yeah, probably tuna canning. Yeah, that would be a big no go.
No tuna restaurant.
This isn't gonna work out. I'm a really hard worker. I can do it, but I just can't. I don't want to.
Thrown
do
up
it.
in the tuna can.
Yeah, you throw the tuna can in there.
I don't want to do this. I don't want. Yeah.
Well, finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Grandma said hi.
Oh, well, you're gonna see her in just a little bit, right?
I don't know if she made it, but she's
Is she there?
She's the best person I've ever known. She's if heaven exists, she's up there.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
great job, man. That is the Lipton tea.
Excellent work.
And Patty, you're gonna get off the hook on this one because I've realized that that I'm gonna have you back on the show as my guest. So
Oh, just Paddy King episode?
yes.
Oh my God, yes.
I mean, it could be Paddy King and friends. If
Whatever Paddy King
He's like, nah,
wants.
dog, you're not invited.
They're not my friends. So it'll be someone completely different.
You're their friends. They're not your friends.
But yes, we'll save it for when you're here as our guest. So we'll give you a little bit of time then to think about your answers. But mostly,
I didn't get any time to think about my answers.
No, of course not.
What is this crap?
Yeah, what is this?
Well,
I'm
you
like
guys,
sad.
coming up, we're gonna play around and
Still
name that
sad.
tune with all of you tuning in. But how about another jam from you guys? I know I'm putting you through the ringer here.
That's fine. That's fine. Do you want to do the chemistry song?
Can we?
That is that. All right. So yet again,
because we're gonna have to talk about the song after it's done.
I'll talk about it before.
No.
Oh, okay.
I want everybody to hear it first, and then we'll chat about
Well,
it.
it's usually part of my shtick.
Well then,
It was part of-
do a lead in if you need to.
Well, it's the lead-in. All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right. So, yet again, yeah, people, keep waiting. There are actual real songs that aren't like silly, doopy songs. And that's a big thing. Also, that I can just say right now, it's something that I've been fighting with because I write these doopy songs so easy. So I've been fighting myself like, no, I can't put them out because I don't want to represent myself for the rest of my life with, this. But why not? Why not? This is a part of me, and that is something that I am coming to terms with. It is pretty doopy, right? I'm like the extra dwarf. Yeah, isotopes. I suppose that's right. I'm not the brightest guy, but from the moment I laid my eye on you, get an eye on? I knew that I had to have you in my life. So I brushed up on my chemistry to try to impress you. Cause I think you're copper and tellurium. You are cute. That spells cute on the periodic table. Copper, Cu, tellurium, Te. Right? Cause I think we should get together. Baby, spend time forever. Working on our chemistry. Strengthen our bond. Compound our bodies all night long. Cause I think that you're fluorine, iodine, and neon. You get it, right? Fluorine, F, iodine, hydrogen. Well, oxygen and magnesium. I mean, OMG. I know what you're thinking, girl. This song is stupid, yeah. But in a way, it's sodium funny. Sodium, so damn funny, right? Well, helium, hee hee. See, I'm laughing too. Are you a carbon sample? Cause I wanna date you. And I think we should get together. Baby, spend time forever. Working on our chemistry. Strengthen our bond. Compound our bodies all night long. Cause I think that you're fluorine, iodine, and neon. You seem so strong, girl, like hydrogen. That's the strongest element. I need you in my life, like you're my oxygen. These puns are pretty dumb, right? I should think of some new ones. But my hypothesis is we could have some fun. I hope this song, it gets a good reaction. Chemical reactions. I hope you say K! I mean potassium. Am I right? Come on. And if you'd like, I can set my periodic table. And we can eat food and watch Hulu or Netflix. Cause I can't afford cable. And I think we should get together. Baby, spend time forever. Working on our chemistry. Strengthen our bond. Compound our bodies all night long. Cause I think that you're fluorine, iodine, and neon. That's the chemistry song. We start with Dave Matthews, we play the chemistry song.
Yes.
That's who I am.
That is the best thing ever.
It's so good.
I like the carbon date part. That's my favorite.
It was good.
It's so good.
When we were,
I love it.
When we were rifling through all your tunes to put it all together, I showed her that video from Rain Cat, and
It blew my mind.
yeah.
Oh, I did post that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I did.
And so
But then
I
you
w-
got a copy of that sound, the audio?
yeah, man. I just do my thing.
He's a
I'm
super
just
creep.
You called Jeff and Brian, and they're like, "Yeah, of course." Patty and Ryan recorded that 5 years before the thing, or no?
I'm gonna be honest. I basically steal everything.
Good.
I'm a thief.
Hey, man,
the best
pirate.
thing ever.
The pirate's
love it.
life for me. Remember
know.
Napster, guys? Remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
I
Holy
remember
shit!
screwing up my computer so bad with
Oh yeah, dude.
but being so stoked to be like,
Dude.
I got all the newest
We used to just,
My
Computer is
broken,
trash.
But
Yeah, but
I got the new jams.
dude.
Mom, sorry, the desktop done.
My buddy Pete used to just get me everything.
yeah.
He was the ultimate pirate.
It's funny when you used to have a
Stinky
plug
Pete.
for music.
Yeah.
Stinky
Right.
Pete.
And the process
yeah.
you had to go through
Yeah.
was crazy.
Oh God, yeah.
All the
See, at
steps.
least back then, it was like hard for us to still get the music. It's
Yeah.
not, and I love Spotify and all this stuff now too.
Oh my God. Well, you can
at least
download a
back
song.
in the day, like we had to go.
We had a
search.
challenge.
Yeah.
You can
gotta,
download a song
you
now
gotta
in
download-
30
it's illegal.
seconds.
Yeah.
yeah. It's illegal.
We didn't even know the extent of how
And you had to
illegal.
like, if you
Like,
really
it's
wanted
fine.
it to be organized and stuff, you had to like type in the info yourself, like the name of the song and the
Yeah.
stuff and burn CDs.
See,
Yeah.
CDs. I got my little sister Jillian 2 years ago. I bought her a Sony Discman for Christmas.
Awesome.
Nice.
And I got her like songs about Jane
Nice.
from Maroon 5. I got her, I think at Coldplay's Parachutes. I got her like Incubus, Morning View. I got her just a bunch of CDs that I listen to.
So is she into that kind of like vintage equipment, like in terms of like
Well, I think a lot
Walkmans
of
and things
lot
like
of
that?
people like, I guess, yeah, vinyl is coming back hardcore.
Yeah.
But at that time too, I was like, yo, check it out. This is how I used to live and listen to music. Like, you have
Right.
Alexa, play this.
Yeah.
Like, no, you just have this CD, The Killers, Hot Fuss. And
Yeah.
And I'm like, these are the things that I listen to, and this is how I listen to it. And it's funny, if you want it, it was like half gag gift, but she was like, I love it. And just having, like, I was telling her about like the CD booklets and stuff like that, and just having that tangible thing.
You know what's
Like,
ridiculous
you
is I
hold
still
it.
have a CD book in my van
Me
because it
too.
has a CD player.
Yeah.
And it's my CD book from I don't know. I mean, it's got to
school?
be 20 years old now, and it still has all like my burned CDs. And you know, like
the burn CDs.
You know,
That's the best.
right. So like sometimes I'll just take a mix out, like Brad's Heartbreak mix from 2001, and I
Ooh.
drop it in, and I'm like,
Play that on the next break.
but it kind of takes you back. Like it takes you back to.
It brings you right back to
You know
it.
what's really funny? You just gave me a great idea.
Okay. You're welcome.
So this is kind of a
It's our idea.
kind
now.
of a kind of a yeah, it's our idea. Kind of a
kidding.
shameless plug, but we did just recently launch the Jams and Cocktails radio station, JNC Radio, on Live 365, and so we're always like kind of thinking about, you know, what we want to do in like theme times, and you know, it's a big focus on local music. Xander's song is playing on there. Dangerous Man is on there, or not Dangerous Man, but
Just love like
No,
ours.
this stuff
yes,
like ours.
This Love Like Ours. Dangerous Man's one of my favorite tunes.
With you.
Yeah.
Taking it to.
So
Just that's
but
just like that, yeah.
you just gave me a great idea. I want to touch base with our local artists and get their like 2001, 2002, those that are old
their
enough to know
playlist?
this time, and get that
Their burned
playlist
CD?
and then have like, you know, burned CD sessions at like
Burn CD
10 o'clock
sessions.
at night on a Thursday evening or something like that.
That's cool.
So I may do my
think
own
that's really
tomorrow.
cool.
I may
You could
Well,
do like
I'll
a-
work on my playlist for the burn CD that I'll give you.
please do that.
You can do like a play on Usher, Let It Burn. Be like local artists, Let It Burn. I don't know.
Yes.
something.
I like
I
that
like
title.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let it burn.
Let it burn.
Yes.
All right, write that down so I don't forget. that.
Yes.
Okay.
Secretary. I'm just
Oh my
kidding.
God,
Got
that's
it.
my favorite thing to say in the world.
Check.
Write that down.
Write that down. It's so
That
smart.
is literally.
Tells me that constantly.
I'm just like, that's a good idea. Write that
I just
down.
want to tell you guys how famous Jordyn is. She is going to be on the actual radio on Coast 101.3
Goes 103.
Sunday morning.
Hair flip.
She has a guest appearance with our friend Johnny Ringo back here on the Pirate Radio Show.
Good point.
She talks right. I can see
yeah,
it.
you got it. Well, it's still like backwards.
I'm like
or
a
whatever.
meteorologist, you know. I know
Somewhere over
it's
here.
It's always backwards.
Oh, you were pointing at the picture. I thought you were. I thought you were pointing at the air conditioning unit.
You see the AC. But no, so the Pirate Radio Show.
Oh, that was a
airs-
good point, Brad. Yes.
Airs on Coast 101.3 every Sunday morning, and Jordan's on there at the end of that show talking about Valentine's Day and everything. And
It was very impromptu.
she was brought on as host of the Jams and Cocktails podcast, and I was
Yes,
like,
I'm the host.
Yes.
Nice.
Picking up traction.
Yep.
is the volume okay in your headphones, Xander?
Oh yeah, am I
It's
too
okay.
loud?
No. I saw you adjusting. I just wanted to make sure you're good.
Oh,
She
no,
can
I'm good.
control you over there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
I was like, is the volume okay? Because
Yeah,
you're
so
loud
she's-
as fuck.
Yeah, you're shouting at us. We're gonna need you
But
to
she's
calm
so famous,
down.
she's going to be on
Xander
there.
does shout sometimes though. When he gets he's my good loud buddy. Sometimes.
So good.
I do it too.
Well, you guys, we
too.
invite all of
Shouters.
you tuning in live to play along with us here in the JNC Lounge. While we write down our answers on the boards, you'll be putting your guesses in the chats and comments. We're looking for the name of the song and the artist, or in this case, musical, because of our surprise category. And of
Oh, yeah,
course,
this is the boards.
big surprise.
Fuck.
And of course, at the end of the game, we'll pick a lucky participant that has played the game with us to get some fun JNC podcast swag.
Podtastic.
Yeah, I feel like I'm reading the Jordy Files.
Yeah.
Let's play Name That Tune.
So I'm such a theater person, but I'm not a theater guy. I'll tell you what.
I have a feeling that
You're gonna get 'em.
That you're
I
gonna get
got
a
a
couple of
feeling.
these.
Have you seen High School Musical? It's the answer to all of them.
That was a movie, a film, not.
There
actually-
is
Troy
a
Bolton.
musical too.
Troy
Our
Bolton.
rival high school did it in 2008.
I only know about
or 9 when that came out.
Corbin Blue because he looked like Chad from Cerveza.
Well, there you go.
That's it. That's
Oh,
all
what
I got.
happened
Zac
to
Efron
him?
is actually blowing up though. He's really cool. I like him as an actor now.
Yes,
It's good.
he's
Good for him.
adorable.
You know, it's hard sometimes to break through those things.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and he's killing it.
And he's killing it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys, are you ready for our? I guess let's talk about the tonight's category. Of course, is show tunes. So those of you tuning in, if you are savvy with your show tunes, this will be a pretty easy. This will be pretty easy for you. If you're not, I actually picked some like really, really well-known show tunes.
Oh, great.
Make it easy.
We'll see.
It's kind of like
about
the pinata that's like super low to the ground, so you can just smash it real good. Anyway,
that. So you just hit the string instead of the pinata.
all right, are you guys ready for the first clue?
Yes.
Here we go. Maybe. Sometimes it takes a minute to queue up.
Phantom.
525,000.
I shouldn't say things out loud.
Damn it!
Yeah,
Got
don't say it out loud. Don't show it yet.
Why would you do
Oh,
that?
I showed it.
song?
It's okay. We're gonna play it one more time here for our friends listening at home. Let me turn up the volume up just a little.
525,000.
Bartender Dave Matthews.
Paul, you do not have to say the composer. You just got to say the name of the show and the name of the song. Christine in with Rent, which is correct. And what's the name of the song? We're looking for that in the chats. Chat in the comments. Greg Tabor over on YouTube said Popsicle Toes.
Popsicle toes.
Greg, shout out to Greg with Popsicle Toes.
Christine said Season of Love, and that is absolutely correct. What did you guys get on your cards?
It's actually plural seasons.
It is Seasons of Love.
Come on, Christine.
What did you get, Jordan?
Gosh,
I just wrote down Rent.
I
500,
put 20 whatever minutes by Rent.
Oh yeah.
256,600 minutes, huh?
No, I gave
That's
up.
a
525,000.
525,600
Yeah, you got it.
minutes.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Rent.
No,
What did you
I
get, Patty?
I decided this is my answer before we started.
You are correct.
But also
Patty.
Rent.
Also Ren. I see you down there.
It's just really small compared to.
Is that a disclaimer that Ryan's drunk?
I don't feel like. All right.
Maybe he's not. I don't know.
I think Patty thought it was funny, and I agree. It is funny.
I just
Give
thought
him a
it would
ding.
be funny. That's the only reason.
Well, it wouldn't be jams and cocktails if everybody was sitting here stone sober.
Yeah.
So, all right, you guys ready for your next clue?
Yes. I'll listen to the question more.
One of my favorite shows. I'll play it again for those of you listening at home. Be sure to put your answers in the chats or the comments. Looking for the song and the show that this is in. Show tunes is our category this evening. Popsicle Toes. Is there a story behind that?
Popsicle Toes. I think.
Is that a song?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
totally a song.
Excellent.
It's like an old jazz song, right?
Yeah. I don't know who sings it, but yeah, Greg and Denise, they're really fun friends of mine. And
Christine, I'm sorry to interject. Christine is in with the win with Phantom of the Opera. She said no idea the name of the song. The song is in fact
gonna
Phantom
say,
of the
yeah.
Opera.
Phantom of the Opera by
What do you
Phantom of
guys
the Opera.
have on your cards?
Well, I
on
just-
Phantom of the Opera.
I just drew.
Oh, you get points for creativity over there, Ryan.
I just drew the Phantom of the Opera.
Ghostbusters theme song. Jordan.
Ghostbusters theme song.
Is it not?
It's not.
What you said? What? Oh,
It's a musical.
but I thought it was like the
That's
beginning, and then
you
it
got
goes
with-
like.
I tried to say Phantom of the Opera, but I accidentally wrote Rantom of the Opera, but I didn't mean to. But just get rid of this.
It looks like an angry old lady playing the keyboard.
Yeah, right.
I love it. Not Ghostbusters.
Wow, way to be all Judge Judy on me, everyone.
Something weird in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Phantom of the Opera.
See, y'all hear it too.
All right.
Make me feel like a dodo.
All right. Next clue. Here we go.
At the barricades of freedom. Shall I join my brothers there?
Short clue, I know.
Oh,
Here it is one more time.
At the barricades of freedom. Shall I join my brothers there?
I tried not to pick the absolute most obvious parts of these tunes because these, for the most part, all of these are pretty incredibly recognizable if you get to the hooks.
Yeah.
because all the hooks are the name of the song.
Yes, essentially.
It's this song.
The song that is titled in this song.
This is the chorus and the title of the song.
Paul Robertson from the Drums and Rums podcast said Hamilton, and that is not correct.
Boo. Watch
So-
Hamilton on Disney Plus. It was good.
Ooh.
only watched-
I do want to check that
It's on
show.
Oh,
the
well, you haven't watched it?
No.
So I never
That's
listened
very
to
good.
it. I never wanted to see it before I saw it. And then I realized that during the pandemic, I'm like never going to see this show. So then they put it on Disney Plus and it's
Is it
I
good?
heard it's really good.
It's really
Yeah.
good. That guy's good, man.
Nice.
I will check it out.
Miranda is
Christine
on the
said
list.
the French one, and you're pretty correct.
Oh,
what?
The French one.
good hint.
Was the wait,
Paul
what was the
Ro-
question?
It's the song. Guess the
What song
of
it
the
was?
show. Yeah.
Oh, it's called the French one.
Joking.
I mean, she's close
She
with
knows
in
what it
terms
is. I
of
bet
it.
That
she's
is
just
pretty
joking.
funny. Sorry.
Paul Robertson did come back and said Les Mis, which is correct.
That's not the name of the song.
It's
No,
the show,
but
though.
it is the show.
It's the show.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Since they are not giving us the
Who wants
name of
to
the
go
song, what do we got
first?
here in the lounge? Well, one more day.
No, one day more.
One day more.
One
Damn it.
day more.
Damn it! I was thinking one more day.
It's just what'd you say,
I had to
Jordan?
switch.
I
That
said something
switched.
about a mother's table on Les Mis, only thanks to Christine because she said the French one. So I put. Did she say something about a mother's table?
Oh my god!
And Joras.
Oh, is that who's singing it?
Well,
So
that's
his
who.
part?
Yeah, who was singing
I was close.
the immediate part.
One day more.
One more day before the storm.
See, yeah,
That's in Joris's line. I was in Joris in Les Mis at Starstruck Theatrical Production.
Paul got it. One day more. I don't know
Nice.
if you heard it from us, but all right, you guys. Next clue. Are you ready?
No.
Yeah, I need my
Ryan will definitely get this one.
Great. I win.
You must have fallen from the sky.
Big clue right there, you guys.
You must have fallen from the sky.
Wow, I have no idea.
What?
Nope. But I'm gonna write.
You gave it away to me because you said Ryan would get it. I think.
Play it again, please.
That's my only
Not
clue.
it?
Play it
Oh,
again.
no, then I'd have
Play it
no
again.
idea. I have no idea.
You must have fallen from the
This is a musical theater song.
Yes.
Must have fallen from the sky.
In the sky?
What'd you got there?
I put Fallen by Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Definitely not.
Damn it.
But you get points for creativity.
Is that
I like
the?
it.
It's not even the right.
No.
Okay.
None of it.
It's all wrong.
Paul
Absolutely
Paul
wrong.
gave us two horribly wrong guesses. He said stomp or cats.
No,
Excellent.
this is nothing that I've ever sang or been in that show.
Christine, of course, got it. Fallen from the Sky is the name of the song.
Whoa,
What's the show?
that's semantics
Is
there.
it? Is it?
It's not that one either.
It's
No,
definitely
dang it.
It's not hair. Oh my goodness.
Is it?
falling from the sky.
Is it this one?
Wait, play it again.
Is it that one?
No.
Must have fallen.
Just keep
That's
rifling through.
that's a little weird beat. So
Yeah, it
that
sounds
has
like
to
a
be
little, like,
more
someone in the
contemporary.
bedroom.
It has to be newer. It's a newer show.
And he said you would get it.
I know, but I think he thinks that I've been
Extrapolating?
living in New York and like doing in theater things.
I thought it was
I
because
guess.
you mentioned.
Okay,
it
you guys
before.
Is
ready?
it within the last 5 years?
No, that's
No,
definitely
it's
the last
older.
5 years.
No, it's not the last 5. Within the last 5 years.
Oh,
Are you guys ready?
come on, bro.
I'm going to give you the answer.
What is it?
It is Fallen from the Sky from Once.
Oh my God! From the movie.
From the film, yes.
It's not from the show.
Oh, yeah.
So it's only.
Oh, that's movie trivia, bro.
Oh, so it's only in the
Yes,
movie, not
so
in
he's
the
sitting.
show.
Yes, he's sitting in the room, Yes,
And
And he makes the beat on
movie.
his little Casio.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
all right.
what show does that have that?
See, and now
thing?
all of my friends that have done ones are gonna be like, "You fucking dick, Ryan!
Poser.
You didn't know that, Ryan." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, that was a hard time. I don't know a lot of music."
All right, here's
a lot of
the,
knowledge up here.
the last clue for you. This is probably one of the biggest musicals in the last 20 years, I imagine.
Hamilton.
Last 20 years. We're going back a minute. I didn't put any Hamilton in here. I don't know why it didn't come through, but this is a good one. Here we go.
So if you care to find me, look to the western sky.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was pulling these samples down, I had to go back and listen to the entire track because it's such a moving.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's been a long time since I listened to it, but like I was like over here like
Dude,
in
Norbert Leo
goosebumps.
Butts
I was
is
like, oh
the
my
coolest
God.
person ever.
The best.
Here it is one more time.
So if you care to find me, look to the western sky.
Unbelievable. Everybody, by the way, you guys, everybody in here like wrote and is done. Pens down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna add.
I gotta do the
Besides
back
me.
or-
Christine in with the name of the song, Defying Gravity, which is absolutely correct. And we're just looking for the show, which I'm sure will pop through in just a second on the chats
Yeah,
here.
if you don't know this,
Then you're a fool.
Learn some shit.
Wake up.
Get to learn it, Patty.
That's not good for me.
Patty.
And it is wicked, Christine. She's in with it. Let's see what you guys got on the cards here.
I put Defying John Mayer.
Ah.
Also gravity.
Gravity.
I like that.
I did a witch's hat.
That's good enough for me. All right, you guys. Well done. Well done. Well done.
That was rough.
Popsicle toes.
tough.
Popsicle toes.
Christine went a step further and she was like, Indina Mazel.
Yeah. She would.
Do you guys remember when John Travolta that just butchered her name at an award show? I think
Oh, maybe.
It's a hard name. I bet reading it,
Adina?
Idina Menzel.
reading it, and you know,
Oh, was it like
John Travolta's
Idina?
like,
It was something.
hey,
it wasn't
I don't
even
know.
right.
I don't need to know anybody else. I'm John Travolta. I don't need to know other people's names.
So
I
true.
was Danny Zuko, so
All right, that's been Name This Tune. Name that tune. Name all the tunes.
very good one, Brad. Very good.
I thought it was fun. I think we should do more show tunes. Right?
Need to watch more show.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I do like you guys that they're starting to put them to the stage shows to film so that
Like
you can
actually
you can
filming
stream
them
them
nicely,
and
yeah.
like Hamilton.
yeah,
You
we're
know,
really
I
well
didn't
done.
watch it all the way through, but I saw like the clips of the trailers or whatever.
You know what you
it's
should watch?
Really well
is,
done.
My friend Anissa was on it. She was on Broadway doing it. Freestyle Love Supreme.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
watch it on Hulu. It's
Super fun.
by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
It's like all about their origin story.
But
No kidding.
They just like made a freestyle rap group, and they would do it, and they would just do it live, and that
Adding it
was
now.
what they did every night.
She's adding it.
it was like an improv, almost like an improv troupe.
And
That
there's like a
was
whole
so
documentary
cool.
on Hulu. It's really, really cool. And that, oh my God, Christine put that on really, really late at night one time. And I was like, this is the worst thing you could put on at 11 or midnight.
Yeah, because now you're drawn
Because,
in.
oh, dude, no, I just literally wanted to stand up and be like, all right, no, so this is what I need to do with my life. Just hang out with my buddies and make up songs all the time. And that's what I love doing. And
Amazing.
yeah, and that's, yeah.
Wait,
sorry.
what was it called again?
Freestyle Love Supreme.
We are okay. There it is.
Yeah, we are Freestyle Love Supreme.
Oh man. Well, we're gonna draw a raffle real quick. I think we only had a few people playing in the chats there. I think it was just Christine and Paul tonight.
It was.
All right.
Well, Linda was like, hopefully I'm
50-50
more in
chance.
time tonight. And then she just ghosted us and didn't even. So maybe they're still delayed.
It
I
could
don't know.
All right. Well, as always, when we have just a few, you guys are all going to get a high five from me next time I see you. We do have some
Is that
cool
the
new
prize
stuff
of the
coming in.
raffle?
You get a high five. You Brad Brock high five.
No, we do have some cool stuff coming in where we got some new JNC radio merch coming in. We're getting some buttons and some other fun stuff to give away because I think everybody that tunes in regularly and plays along has gotten all the swag that we normally send out. Hot sauces and
I want to
whatever.
throw it out there. Maybe it can go on to our campaign of like doing cool things. But on the drive up here, Paddy Paddy thought of Bad Rad Broccoli.
Bad Rad Broccoli.
Bad Rad
That's it.
Brad Broccoli. I think that was the.
bad.
So
bad
I'll draw you a broccoli character.
Yeah.
And because that's a sticker,
Should be a
bro.
broccoli.
I like it. I like it.
Could be somehow could make it like a segment of the show.
My nickname in school was Bradley Broccoli.
Eat your broccoli.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, broccoli's really healthy. Shout out Christine. It's good for me, and I should eat it. And everybody should eat broccoli. And yeah.
Steamed with garlic is delicious.
Oh, steamed with
It
garlic is. Yeah.
Before we move on, Paul Robertson from Drums and Rubs says he hasn't got the JNC condoms that I promised. So I'm going to send that out.
condoms?
I know a little delayed. But
Do you have those here?
Yeah, man, it has my face right on the tip of it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Just at the head of it all.
No. All right, you guys.
Could you
well,
imagine?
Right
That
on
would
the
be
reservoir.
awesome.
You're ahead of the game.
Oh man! Well, you guys, each week, our good friend Tony Espinosa, leadership coach, gives us some inspiring words of wisdom to get us through the week. So take some notes. This is your midweek motivation.
Brad Brock, how you doing, my friend? Wednesday night, jams and cocktails. I love it. Middle of the week, hump day. Jordan, how you doing, darling? It's good to see you. I hope all is well. Transformation is a journey. It's not an event. It takes time and it takes determination. You have to really want it. And anything you want, you're going to have to fight for. You can't just go to a seminar or read a book and bam, you wake up the next morning and you're a different person. That's not how it works. We all think that, we can just change our ways and just become a new person by the drop of the hat. You might change your style and change your attitude and change the music, but that's not changing who you are. Look, I can't change you, but I can help you change yourself. I'm not gonna be the one that changes your life, but I can give you the tools that you need to change your life and live the life you deserve and become the person you're supposed to become. We live in a culture here in America, the greatest country in the world. We are brought up from the time we are children to live in a systematic society that was designed hundreds of years ago to keep the rich rich and keep the working man working. Doesn't mean we can't change that. It's a mindset. We have to literally reprogram how we think about every situation, how we think about ourselves, how we think and about getting through our problems, how we handle our problems, how we handle our struggles, how we look at our situation, and how we look at ourselves. We need to break the mold, and we can do it. Like I said, I'm not going to change your life, but I can give you the tools to do it, and I will be there along the way, the entire way with you. We can get there together. Nobody great ever did it alone. I've got a mastermind group coming up real soon here. It's going to be free. Look me up, TonyEspinosaLeadership.com. We're going to go over self-talk and how to keep yourself in the right mindset. We're going to go over breaking down the walls that you didn't even know you built. The walls that are around you that are keeping you in a life of fear, so you never accomplish your goals and you never reach your dreams because you're scared. We're going to break those walls down. I'm going to help you get on the road. I'm going to give you the keys to the door. I'm going to give you the map for the journey to find where your passion lies. A lot of people, they're passionate about certain things, but that's not where your heart is and what your true passion is. You know, some people, I'm passionate about music, but that's not where I'm not going to learn to play music because that's what I think I'm passionate about. I might do it as a hobby because it makes me feel good and it's fun, but that's not where my inner passion is. And the fourth part of this mastermind group is we're going to teach you to control your emotions, how to become emotionally controlled, emotionally in charge of everything that happens to you. So you're never reactive. You're always proactive and you can control literally the outcome of every situation you get involved in. Look, it is time. Transform yourself. Own your struggles. Own your problems. Don't hide. Don't be scared. We live in a weakened society where you can't say certain things because you might hurt someone's feelings. Instead of saying, oh, I eat a little bit, I'm a little overweight. No, you're fat. Own it. There's nothing wrong with that. What do they say? The first step to solving a problem is admitting that there is a problem. Look, there's nothing wrong with being harsh and being right in your face with your real truth. It's not being mean, it's being truthful. Look, we all have places and areas we can grow on, but if we sugarcoat them and pussyfoot around them because we don't want to hurt our feelings, hey, I can't do this. I must be stupid. No, you're not stupid. You just haven't figured out how to learn it yet. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's transform ourselves. Now is the time. You can't wait till tomorrow. You can't wait till next week. Get involved. Look me up. TonyEspinosaLeadership.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page. Go to my Facebook page. Shoot me an Insta message. Whatever. Let's get involved. Let's change lives. I love you. Brad Brock, be well. All my friends, God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. Jabs and cocktails, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Damn, he is revved up like our neighbor's engines.
Yeah. God, yeah, no, it sounded like there was like bombs going off during the video. I had to miss the end of that because I was like, well, we got about 30 seconds left. I need to go and
make sure we're not gonna
assess what's exploding outside of the lounge here. Anyway, you guys, of course, if you need some one-on-one coaching to get you through the next level, reach out to Tony at Tony Espinosa. Rewind. TonyEspinosaLeadership.com or search him out on social media, of course, on Facebook or anywhere out there. Tony Espinosa Leadership. Yes. Man, that was crazy. You all heard that in the head, like boom,
yeah,
boom.
yeah.
I didn't know it. I thought somebody was like tapping on the door here.
Yeah, or I thought it was Tony.
Well, I heard it, and I just
sometimes
ignoring it, and then you seemed disturbed by it. So I was like, oh no, I've been hearing that for a minute. So
it's crazy. Well, so sometimes like our rubbish bins are just outside the door here, and sometimes the raccoons like to get in there.
European of you, on rubbish bins.
Yeah,
It's a
the
rubbish
rubbish
bin.
bins and the
Trash
garage.
cans.
Ryan's raising his hand. Oh, he's muted. That's why.
I just wanted to make sure you knew I was muted before you asked me any questions.
Yeah, we're kicking you out of the
Damn.
podcast, man.
I did one of these.
I was trying to not even like be acknowledged. I was like, hey, just you know.
Well, now I know. Oh man.
You know.
That was so nice of you.
Oh yeah, but it's acknowledged now, and yeah.
And I'm back.
And you're back.
Well, I don't need to talk. I don't need to say anything. But that was TE. We all
Oh, T.E.
all TE.
Tony.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tony
T.E.
Espinosa.
Hey guys, coming up next segment, we'll be shamelessly plugging all of our goings-ons. But first, how about another tune from you guys?
Yes.
Oh, more songs.
More
Rock on
songs.
world.
Joyous.
Well, I guess Xander, you never played this with me.
Oh, perfect.
I ain't scared.
Patty, you played it twice.
Have I?
twice.
Okay.
But since we were on the theater kick,
Got a one up on you.
What'd you learn? What'd you get? What is it?
this is an old George Gershwin tune. It was I've done the show Crazy for You twice, and it's in that show. Crazy. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way you smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. No, we may never, ever meet again on the bumpy road to love. Still I'll always, I'll keep the memories of. Go ahead, Patty, man. Fuck me out, man. The way you hold your knife, the way we danced until 3, the way you changed my life. No, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. Paddy, sorry, I cut you off. I made the end of that solo weird. But we made it happen, man. We made it happen. We made it. That sounded pretty.
Oh my God. So good.
Yeah,
that was so good.
Fucking Gershwin, man.
That's a pretty one.
Fuck him.
Was it
He wrote like a billion songs. And then
did Michael Bublé do a cover of that tune?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
It's a good old jazz standard. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Well,
sounds I feel like that
Sweet. It
would
makes
be
you go, oh.
yeah.
Michael Bublé. Oh yeah. My ex-girlfriend Ashley brought me to a concert of his in Orlando. It was probably the most fun I've ever. Well, no, him and Dave Matthews. Christine brought me to a Dave Matthews concert in Madison
Nice
Square Garden.
save. Nice save.
Well, no, it's just I don't want to say that Michael Bublé was the most fun at a concert that I've ever had. We also went, I've been, but yeah, oh God, what a schmooze.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking man.
Yeah,
he's the man.
Yeah, he's
he gets up on
flawless.
stage just like,
I saw him in Orlando
Hey,
too. It was
yeah.
so good.
And effortless.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think he puts any, he's just.
My grandmother.
yeah, he's just like
was
laughing
gone.
the whole time. He's
She's
just like,
gone.
hey man, I'm so fucking cool, aren't I?
Yeah, he's butter. Yeah.
But it's
like
funny.
butter.
He was in a film. He played a club owner in a film called I think it was called Artificial Intelligence or not. No, I'm sorry.
AI?
Yeah,
no,
what
no,
with
no, no,
Robin?
With Will Smith?
No. It was.
Are you talking about
Oh,
Michael
that's
Bubble?
iRobot.
I am
AI
ta-
was, yeah.
You're
With
right.
Robin Williams?
No, no,
Question mark?
no,
Let's do Bicentennial Man.
Let's take a
Oh, that's
rewind.
Bicentennial Man.
No, it was. Oh my gosh, I think.
I'm looking it up. Michael Bubble.
Yeah, look it up and let me know.
Michael Bublé also did a song in 30 Rock, which I love.
Oh.
Mr. Templeton, Mr. Templeton. It was when, Jack Donaghy had to hang out with Selma Hayek, but Selma Hayek was the nurse for a guy in a wheelchair, and so they would take him around town. Yeah, sorry, Michael Bublé. Templeton, Mr. Templeton. It's so
Amazing.
good.
I hear Templeton
Yes.
and I think of like Charlotte's Web. But
Yes,
we're
yes, the
going.
little rat.
Aw.
Did you find it?
Totally Blonde.
It is Totally Blonde. That's absolutely right.
Back in 2001.
That's right.
You had a totally
And he
blonde
was
moment,
still, he
Brad.
was like kind of, I did. But yeah, he was like, he wasn't as like trim as he is now. He was, a little thicker. And yeah, he played this club owner and it was him in competition with this like totally ripped, studly dude. And this girl, she was, a brunette, but she dyed her hair blonde and she was like living that blonde, have more fun life.
Totally.
Yeah, totally. And yeah, so that was it. Anyway.
Nice.
Totally.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, you guys, we've come to our time of the night where we run through our shameless plugs and let you guys know what you should be checking out, what we have going on. So we'll kick things off with Ryan. Ryan, I know you're still in town for a little bit of time. Where are you playing? What should people be doing to check you out?
People should just, I guess, look at my Instagram like once a week.
So the best way to check out what you have going on is Instagram?
Well, I think so. I post it on Instagram and then it lets me add it to Facebook, and I haven't figured out a way that reverses yet. It doesn't. It doesn't. So I don't do that.
Yeah.
So I usually post my schedule during the week, and then sometimes you'll see like, oh shit, Paddy said he was coming to this gig or something like that.
Right.
Because for right now, for being down here, and I'm the most blessed because like shout out to Jeff Farashine, for like hooking me up with some gigs. Ron Hart hooking me up, Cobb's Landing. So I'm the luckiest guy yet again that I know.
Yep, and it seems to be the theme of the night, man. And I'm blessed that you are here sharing
yet
some of
again,
that.
I'm
love.
blessed that I'm here. I'm blessed. You're like, thank you for putting up with me and my things. And you know, I say that, and you're gonna be like, no, thank you, but no, thank you, because if people weren't around to like hear me do things, then I don't know what I would do.
You'd be playing with yourself is what you'd be doing. Like,
Dang.
Got him.
dick jokes. But no, I appreciate that, and it's our absolute pleasure to have you guys come in and hang out with us. As I mentioned before, it's a great opportunity to get to know local musicians. You know, we don't get an opportunity to do that a whole lot because we're usually out gigging.
Yes.
And you know, I mentioned this in many shows. You know, we see each other in passing, or we have a quick beer and on that 15-minute break, and you know, so this is a cool opportunity for me personally to get to know you guys a little bit better and run a thread through
Just
all
to,
of us. You know,
throw it out there. Right before we came here, Paddy and I needed some substance, and there was this guy Vern Daisel. Really good. I never heard him. I know he's new around the area. So every time I come in, for the past 3 years, I come into town, and sometimes there's like a new person in the scene, you know? And I always like to go see him. Anytime
He's
that I have the night
too,
off,
yeah.
I really love to go, you know, that's the thing that we have in this community is it's insanity that there are so many good people playing around this area.
Right.
And when I first started and I looked at these old guys, like super old guys, and I'm like, you're making money? Dude, there was only like 4 places to play like a decade ago. Like these people were just playing at like these places, or maybe they had like a 1 gig a month or something like that.
Right.
The fact that we have the opportunities that we have in this town or in these in this little section it's fucking insane.
It's really really cool,
and it's really cool. And the amount of talent that comes out of Martin County or St. Lucie County or just that just flock here somehow. I don't know how they got here, but like it's insane. There are really a lot of good options on any given day to go see live
on a
things.
Tuesday.
True.
Yeah,
you can go and see somebody melt your face, on like a Tuesday evening, 6:00 in the afternoon. You can eat your spaghetti and like somebody
solo
can melt
or
your
duo
face.
or
anything.
I know the Honkies are playing at Terra tonight. I'm like,
oh, unbelievable.
I'm just like, all right, they're there, and like this guy's over here and this guy's here, and and it is hard. It's the hardest thing when we're all playing,
right?
To like be able to get out, but it's so cool that we're all fucking doing it. It's the coolest thing. We're so lucky. We're all lucky. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, that's killer.
Very true.
Well, where are you playing this weekend? Anywhere particular?
I'm playing Friday at Sneaky Dicky.
Oh,
Friday at the Sneaky Dicky. I have Friday off.
Oh, how about them apples?
You have Friday off?
I do. We might have to. We might have to come up and.
We'll have to jams and cocktails.
I'll tell you, man.
In the sneakiest of ways.
Yes.
Do you want to become a friend of the friends? Well, actually,
Ryan
hold on.
and friends.
So I rebranded myself because I used to be TRO. People used to call me Tro or TRO, the Ryan Owens, whatever.
Like it.
And then for a very long time, I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to put that aside. I'm not this thing that I think I am. And well, no, I just had like confidence. It wasn't cockiness. It was just confidence. I am my entity. And even like Christine bought me these glasses for Christmas, and I put them on, and now I just want to wear them all the time like I used to do back in the day, and become back to my entity. I am the Ryan Owens,
Yes, you.
Yes.
I am a weird thing that nobody else is, and you're a weird thing, and you're a weird thing, and you're weird, and none of us can ever be anybody else. I don't think.
True.
I don't think. And some people, maybe some people can be. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I love it.
You were called Tro earlier in here by Will.
Yes, but okay, Sweet Butter Joe, who I gave him his name, Sweet Butter Joe, the Saxon Machine, we were playing the other day as a band, and I called it TRO and Friends instead of Ryan and Friends as the usual. And he goes, TRO in the show. Tro in the show, man.
Ooh, that's
and I was
good.
like,
That is
oh. So I gotta hashtag Sweet
Tro
Butter
show.
Joe on that.
Yes.
Tro in the
good.
show. Watch out.
Awesome.
Or our new full band, once we have the entire collective, is going to be called Trevor, I think.
Yes.
Just because it's...
I forgot about Trevor.
Yeah, just Trevor. And they'll be like, who's Trevor? And it'll be like kind of, I feel like I'm a Spartacus kind of a thing. Like, I'm Trevor. No, I'm Trevor. I'm Trevor.
All Trevor.
I like that.
All right.
I kind of wanted to put the band together with all members named Brad and just call it Brad.
You should.
And
I'll help you find all sorts
all
of
the
Brads.
Brads.
we'll find all the.
I will spend
Like people willing to
hours.
legally change their name to Brad.
Yeah. Or didn't we have someone who said they did that, but with John's, and then they're like, "Who's John?" And no one in the
And
band's
no one
name
was
was
John,
John.
yeah.
Was that Stephen D. Hunt?
It
No.
was Stephen
Was
Hunt.
it? Yeah.
Stephen D. Hunt. He already beat me
was
to
Stephen
it.
Hunt.
Fucking
He already named a
crazy,
band
awesome.
called John.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
All
good.
right.
Right, was
We're
that-
gonna
yeah.
be Trevor. So
Well,
watch,
yeah, listen,
watch
man.
out, John. Trevor's coming.
I think we're gonna come. I think we're gonna come and pop in and
Longer and better name.
and see you for a little bit on Friday at Sneaky Tiki.
That'd be
It's one of
fun.
our favorite spots. It's a partner of ours. So
Patty, you said you're playing that night, right?
No,
You're not playing on Friday?
I am with you.
Oh, you are?
I'll
so
be
Patty
there.
will be there.
Ooh. That's the magic of the Ryan Owens.
That's it. Well, since
Look how
we're over
easy
there
that
on
was.
you, Patty, give us your shameless plugs. What should we look out for you, man?
I'll be at the Broward Music Center on the 20th, which is my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to me.
birthday, Fiddle King.
Nice. That's so cool.
that'll be fun with the Zeppelin group. And
Very,
then
very
I'm
cool.
also playing at SeaWorld on the
What?
20th with the Zeppelin group also.
On a dolphin?
right.
I will be riding a dolphin and playing fiddle.
Okay, so
It'll be
Patty
really-
has the coolest gigs ever.
Oh my God, you can speak to them. That's amazing. That's so cool. Yo, man, you're not allowed to have shameless plugs anymore. Yours are way cooler than ours.
Oh my goodness. That's awesome.
No, that's very
Wait,
cool.
hold on. He's doing all these noises. Do the boat creak.
Oh.
the boat creek.
Oh my God, it does sound like it.
Like you're on the deck of a Spanish sailing ship.
Oh my God.
Creaking in the waves.
You should, I'm going to hire you to do Foley noises for,
All right.
for everything that we do.
good.
Our friend Christine, she asked if you're doing any other shows in Orlando while you're up that way, Patty.
No. Only SeaWorld.
Just SeaWorld.
Shamu or nothing. Pay the big bucks for the big animals.
Fair enough.
That's it.
What about you, Xander? What do you got going on, man?
Trouble.
Well, the best way to stay in touch with me is usually get my most traffic on the gram at zaza.music. You can also do zazamusic.com, and that has everything, all the links to all the stuff. But yeah, I
Saturday.
actually have my last 2 shows in town this weekend. I'm actually heading back up to the city on Monday.
Nice.
But yeah, so I will be up in Vero Beach at Grind a Grape Friday night, 10 to 1, super late party time. And then I will be doing actually a fun event here in we're not in Stewart right now, but in Stewart at the Yoga Paranidradis Yoga/Art Studio. I'm playing with Sweet Butter Joe and Tommy Holla. We're doing a little thing, and we're going to trade off sets with Flint Blade, who's also playing. So it's a big event. They're going to have art gallery. They're doing some dance performances. They're going to have some local vendors, things like that. That's 7 to 10. I believe it's free of charge, but with an encouraged donation.
On Saturday?
Saturday. Yep, the day before Valentine's
You
Day.
said 7 to 10?
7 to 10. Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, and then
gonna be
I'm out
there.
of here. So then you can keep up with me
Yeah, on the
On the
wild,
gram.
wild web.
on the wild, wild web. Yeah.
Awesome,
Wild
man.
web, yippee
Oh.
yo, yippee gay,
Well, I'm,
wild,
I'm
wild
s-
web.
I'm so glad that you popped in before you took off, man.
Absolutely.
That's very, very cool. Any shameless plugs from JT over here?
No.
No shameless
Nothing.
plugs.
No.
All right, then we'll very quickly I'll run.
You need all your time.
I
You
know.
need
I'll
all
rifle
the
through
time,
mine.
yeah.
I told you guys the time flies by here. So, my shameless plugs. Of course, thank you all again so much for tuning in live and catching the reruns of this show on YouTube or iHeartRadio and Spotify. Again, please show some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our pages. I like that. Let's do that. I put a little reverb on it. So nice.
How calming.
I know. By liking and sharing and subscribing, you guys, it's the single most free thing that you could do. Oh, this is amazing.
Shameless Plugs.
I didn't even do the graphic. I just rolled right into it, didn't I?
You don't need it now.
Don't need it now.
Shameless Plugs.
I do want to give a shout out to our sponsors and partners at Code Rum, Hop Life Brewing, Treasure Coast Entertainment, Snorkel Corn Entertainment, the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart, where you can see Ryan Owens and friends on Friday night. And of course, our friends at Drizzly. Support local when you can. I have a couple of shows this week. Only a couple, though. Tomorrow night, I will be at Manatee Island in Fort Pierce at 5:30 p.m. And Saturday afternoon, I will be at Costa de Este Beach Resort in Vero Beach. And that's my weekend. It's so great. I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
I know. Very petite.
Yeah. Wow.
Small ass plug.
You guys go and check out the all-new JNC radio station. We play a mix of hit songs and local Treasure Coast favorites, plus themes throughout the week. And of course, the Jams and Cocktails podcast breaks in each and every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. for our live show. You can tune into our station on the free Live 365 app, or just visit myjncradio.com and click on the player to start listening. Also, be sure to check out our good friend Captain Johnny Ringo. There he is right there. He is the owner of the Code Rum Company and his new radio show called The Pirate Radio Show. It broadcasts each Sunday morning from 8 to 9 a.m. on Coast 101.3 locally, or you can watch it on Facebook, or you can listen to it on JNC Radio. It's premiering at the same time, 8 a.m. Visit thepirateradio.show.com for more info. Finally, I feel like we should bust into that Irish song again. Finally, mark your calendars to join us for our first remote broadcast from Shindig Irish Pub for their St. Paddy's Day party. We'll be playing Irish and St. Pat's favorites all day on the JNC radio station, and of course, the Jams and Cocktails podcast, because it's on a Wednesday. We'll chime in live at 8 p.m. that night. Not sure what to expect, but it's going to be fun. March 17th at Shindig Irish Pub. We're broadcasting live. Hey!
Well, I can write an Irish song.
Hey!
Hey! That's all you have to say in an Irish song.
I love it.
Hey!
Hey! So that's been our Shameless Plugs.
Shameless Plugs. Thank you for letting us backtrack your
That was
shameless
awesome.
section.
I felt like we were at a soiree or like an art exhibit.
I know, yeah.
Fancy.
Do you know some background music
Yeah,
Cubism.
really changes the
Cubism.
cubism.
Pointillism. Yeah.
Point.
So fun.
Mesozoic period.
Well, you guys, we're winding down here. And I think, do you guys have one more jam in you? Maybe one more song?
Do you want one more? All right. I think so.
I always want one more.
All right. Well,
One
no,
more
Mas?
time.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Anything that either of you guys think right off the top? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
How about Million?
Sure, I love that.
What?
It's a cool song by a guy named Alan Stone that Xander got me into.
Oh, yeah, love Alan Stone.
He's the bomb.
Yeah, he is the bomb.com.
Pretty sure you got us into Alan Stone
we
when you
talked
were on the
about
show.
Xander got me
Absolutely.
into Alan Stone.
Yeah, because we watched him on Ridiculousness a couple weeks before.
Yeah,
Xander
like
was
just
on.
before you were on the show,
Which
he was
was
on
weird.
Ridiculousness.
So funny because I was like, what? He's on that show? It doesn't sound like
He was just a guest.
Yeah, he had a great time. He was hilarious.
So good.
Hilarious.
Yeah, this goes back to all the things that we've been talking about, I guess, and how life is weird, and our parents fucked, and now we're here, and people being happy and sad, And this being the weirdest time that any of us can ever have dealt with in our life, probably. Some, maybe not, but life is definitely too good to frown our way through, I think. And that's why I like this song. You know, it reminds me of my... we started with, I guess, that Dave Matthews song about how fragile life is and the fact that we're alive. And this, maybe it's a good way to end it. Moving a million miles a minute. Slow, slow. Pushing it dangerously close to the limit. Slow, slow. Don't let time slip away. Tomorrow ain't here today. If you wanna move loose, then learn how to pivot. Slow, slow. Don't lose no fuckery if you don't give it. Slow, slow. Don't let time slip away. Tomorrow ain't here today. You're hidden behind all the time we keep. Your years more sweet, and I've gotta find the right mindset for me. 'Cause I'm free. Moving a million miles a minute. Slow, slow. Pushing it dangerously close to the limit. Slow, slow. Don't let time slip away. Tomorrow, no, it ain't here today. Guess what I mean? Hidden behind all the time we keep. Years more sweet, and I've gotta find the right mindset for me. 'Cause I'm free, hidden behind all the time we keep on. Years more tweaks, and I've gotta find the right mindset for me. 'Cause I'm free. No, it ain't. Anything you do, baby, you just gotta do it. 'Cause when we're all gone, You, anyone in this room, when we're all gone. All you have to leave is a little bit of yourself. You can still move on. So smile, man, right? Just keep smiling. Life is weird. If I can say one thing to all of you fuckers, forever, you know, it's so cool that we're here and we get to experience these things. And I'm the luckiest boy in the world that I get to do it with you all. And if I haven't met you yet, man, let's meet. Let's talk. If I have met you, you've shaped me. You're moving 1,000,000 miles a minute. Pushing it dangerously close to the limit. Damn, Daniel.
Was that
Zaddy.
a live?
Or however you say it.
That was that live
Zaddy.
fade.
Zaddy.
Oh, what's Zaddy?
Zaddy.
Zaddies.
Xander, you need to make that shirt.
Yeah.
Zaddy.
All my fans will be Zaddy.
X-A-A-D-D-Y.
baby. Zaddy.
So good. Oh my God. You guys, seriously amazing. Thank you so much. Xander, great to see you before you take off. You as well, Ryan. Patty, you're stuck with us, buddy.
All right.
At least until you head off to the great north as well. The great north.
I've been trying on Patty for a while. I was like, dude, you could just you read music the best and you play every instrument. You could just you could play in the pit on a Broadway show.
Seriously.
And then fuck around with us dickwads afterwards.
Oh, shit. Well, you guys, thank you all again so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Give it up once again for my partner in crime, Miss Jordyn Taylor.
Hey!
Oh, thank you.
JoJo!
Stop it.
Yes.
Give it up for our special guests, the Paddy King.
Oh, the Fiddle King. Me. Paddy King, the king of the fiddles.
Xander James popping in here tonight.
Yes, that's all.
And of course, our special guest this evening, the Ryan Owens.
Thank you guys for having me.
Woo, traditional rocks only.
Thanks for maybe watching at some point.
Traditional rocks only.
Traditional rocks.
All right, you guys. Well, next week on the show, we have a very special guest. We're hanging with local event coordinator and all-around community hero, Mr. Al Baltran.
What?
I know that guy.
Oh.
Be on the show with us
We have a
next
little
week.
fangirling.
I know. He's amazing. So we're looking forward to that. So join us the same time next week for another episode of the Jams and Cocktails Live podcast. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves and each other. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge. I'm Brad Brock. Good night.
Signing off.
Are we going to have a little outro jam?
Outro.
I think it's happening.
The Jams and Cocktails. Oh, yeah. Strawberry, blueberry, all the kinds. Are you fading out into the world?
I'm going to in a second.
Oh, yeah. I'm not actually going to do anything.
That's okay. No, I like this.
Yeah, it's just the outro. Yeah.
We have credits.
Oh, yeah, roll the credits.
So I wanted to say one thing. Bert Zimmer. We were talking about Bert Zimmerman.
Bert Zimmerman?
He was my sister's neighbor.
Oh, my God. Down there? Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Patty, I might have met you in a different world
You may
because
have.
I used to have
that
to
weird?
get to Bert's house at like 7 a.m. sometimes. He'd be like, be at my house. We're going to load my trailer full of all the stuff. We're going to drive to Kissimmee. And that's really funny. Was that the thing that you were talking about that's going to blow up the whole podcast?
Yep, that was it.
Bert's-
The callback from the beginning.
that was the most unclimactic, anticlimactic.
that was it.
Someone out there's gonna be like, yeah.
Bert Zimmerman's going to be like, yeah.
Someone at home's like, wait, what? What?
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
That picture looks like I'm running away from like an explosion. Yeah, it's the coolest thing ever.